Welcome to Fridays with LukeJ62895, home to video game segments, death reports, topics, and many more. Introducing your host, the man known as Luke Jeffers on YouTube, LukeJ62895. Kick back and enjoy this extraordinary episode of Fridays with Luke J62895.
Thank you, DC Comics Fan 2004. Hello, people. This is Luke Jerry speaking. Welcome to Fridays with LukeJ625, episode number 351. And join me this one is Remix Plum, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, hey everyone, and happy Friday to all of you. Stay warm wherever you are, and I'm in the chat room.
Yeah, I'm also in the live stream hosting this. Well, somebody's in the chat is Noah Bear, who is also part of the 25 because I said hey, he said hi. I'm like, hey Noah, how you doing? You know. Anyway, let's see. Now, before I begin into death topics, there are 10, by the way. Yeah, we're alive. Yeah, remix. Anyway, I'm gonna make some announcements, okay? First of all, I got travel updates, okay? And, what travel updates you may ask? Well, I got a lot to do when I'm going on vacation, the following years ahead. Let's say, Palm Bay, Florida and St. Petersburg, Florida, coming in March 2022. And then the other two will be coming in April and November 2022, respectively, if you watch this, Billy, which he won't be here today. And, also...
Because of, the most important thing for him to do is getting his COVID shot.
Yeah, good enough. And,
but he'll be back on next week's show.
Yeah. And most importantly, summer 2022. I have plans to go to Arlington, D.C. for the first time in 9 years. Why is that? Well, because I've got to make a feature-length film for the first time because I have to focus on the NewsHour movie because I haven't finished making a film since 2011, and that's how I want to focus on writing the script, some scenes and everything in the works for the film, rehearsals and everything, so that we can start making shoots in the works for the summer of 2022. So there you go on that. So that's what we're gonna be doing in the summer of 2022. There are also gonna be 3 recurring trips. One will be Asheville, North Carolina. I'm not sure when in the state in Asheville will be. That's where Maggie will be married in October. The second is the mountains. That's where I'll be finishing up season 8. I'm not sure where exactly I'm going to the mountains because during that time frame, I may end up season 8 at a high note. So.
And apparently season 8, well, and of course season 8's going to be one of the shorter seasons than the previous seasons.
I agree, yeah. And the final.
Which means I'll have to work hard on season 9. Yeah,
you got it. It's also gonna be a short season, which, by the way, come season 9, at the end of season 9, my mom will be officially planning on retiring, and she'll be releasing her book, and that is planned to release her book tour, and that's when.
Yeah, and it's gonna be huge too. I mean, nationwide book. I mean. And I know that everything has to be finalized and whatnot, you know, where you're going to distribute this book, you know, be it in a digital form or in a paperback.
Yeah.
So that way people can read about it, you know, and I think for me personally, I think it would be great to read your thing on a Kindle.
Yeah, mine on
for people who have a Kindle, because you know, just people love Kindles, you know, me. And
people with Kindle, yeah, me and Remakes included, yeah.
And Apple books for people who
The Apple
read
books, yeah,
on
like
an
me,
Apple
yeah.
devices like iPhone and iPad and
Mm-hmm.
all that good stuff.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. There's nothing wrong with this book, yeah. To come up soon, yeah. And the third thing I want to do is Alabama, cause Kathy and Brooke, if you watch this now, well, I got some news from Kathy and Brooke. Well, in March of 2022, they will be moving from Georgia to Alabama to see Brooke's dad. If you watch this, Brooke and Kathy, I'm gonna miss you so much. To the point where you can watch me on my LGBT/club content and LGBT group and things like that. So we all wish you all a very best in LGBT/club history. So there you go. And that's how I wanted to focus on 8 and 9. That's where I wanted to focus on into the short seasons ever created. And that's how I want to make book tours a success, you know?
Yeah. I mean, make money off the book.
Yeah. So, that is all for my announcements for right now. Now moving on to my friend Remix Plum on his topics.
Yeah, because I'm only gonna be around till when I gotta do the radio show at 5, which is gonna be 2 hours. Because again, we had to do 1 hour because, well, obviously, the award show.
Yeah.
So that's the reason. So now it's gonna be 2 hours. Basically.
Yep. Still.
So let me just see if there's anything good out there. While I am, and it's, snowing heavily outside.
Wow.
Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Mario Kart fans across the world, Mario Kart 9 is reportedly in development as we speak.
Wow.
On this episode of FWL.
Wow.
So, but yeah, Mario Kart 9 is reportedly in development, and Nintendo could be set to tease the game this year. So we might actually see something of Mario Kart 9. And hopefully people will play it on the Switch OLED.
I have to agree with that, especially my Switch, you know.
So I am aware that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is still selling very well on Nintendo Switch. Well, yeah, because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is awesome on the Switch. I used to like the Wii U version, but the Switch version is just so much better in every way. But yeah, Mario Kart 9 is in active development. And they could tease the next entry of the franchise this year.
Yeah. Still.
What's more, he stated that Mario Kart 9 may launch with a new twist. New Mario Kart games readily include a twist of the karting formula from double dashes to character karts to Mario Kart 8's anti-gravity sections. While the inners refrain from adding further, that hasn't stopped the fans from speculating what the twist might be. So the next installment could bring Wings of Stars from other franchises, some of the F1 centric take to the popular series. So sorry about that. So apparently, So we might be seeing Mario Kart 9, and Nintendo's going to be giving us a tease. Going to be have a tease thing for Mario Kart 9. So can't wait to see it.
Yep.
What do you think, Luke?
There's some exciting stuff right there, yeah.
So Mario Kart 8 officially became the best-selling racing game in U.S. history. which combines sales of both the Wii U version and the Switch version of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Mm-hmm.
The game has surpassed Mario Kart Wii back in April after selling 40 million combined units.
Wow.
And I would prefer Mario Kart 8 Deluxe over Super Mario Kart any day of the week. That's just me. Because yeah, I know, but like I said, yeah, it's fun and not as boring as Super Mario Kart, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, um, and apparently, folks, CES took place this month.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they announced a lot of great stuff. From new laptops getting Windows 11 to new televisions and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that I know that everybody's going to be excited about is the news from Sony, and that is they are working on a new PlayStation VR for PS5.
Wow. Okay.
So this is for people who are into the virtual reality, which I'm not, but yeah, PlayStation VR, the new one. Is going to be, it's in development. Anyway, Sony announced the PlayStation VR 2, or the PS VR 2.
Mm-hmm.
It is my great Happy New Year's, everyone. It is my great pleasure to start off 2022 with news on our next-gen virtual reality system for the PS5 console. So it's only going to be on PS5, so not on PS4.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
The official name, PlayStation VR 2. And our new VR controller, the Sense controller.
Mm-hmm.
So PlayStation VR 2 takes VR gaming to a whole new level, enabling a great sense of presence and allowing players to escape into the game worlds like never before. Virtual Boy take notes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
With the headset on and controllers in hand, players will feel a heightened range of sensations unlike any other, thanks to the creativity of the game worlds being built by world-class developers and the latest technology into the hardware. Building upon our innovations from PS5, the VR2 adds a true next-gen experience with high-fidelity visuals, new sensory features, and enhanced tracking, along with a simplified single-cord setup.
Mm-hmm.
So this thing is really neat, but it's not for me. But I'm sure everybody will get in to PlayStation VR 2 when it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna have an OLED display of a panel resolution of 2000 by 2040 per eye, and it has a refresh rate of 90 to 120 hertz. Now the lens separation is adjustable. 110 degrees approximately for the field of view. So you got a lot of good stuff in this. You got the cameras and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And it uses USB Type-C, so it's communication with the PS5.
Mm-hmm.
And it has a headphone. It has a microphone and stereo headphone jack.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it has a USB-C, has Bluetooth, rechargeable battery, and that's the PlayStation VR 2. And we don't actually know how much this thing's gonna be, but who knows? I mean, like I said, the PS5 is already expensive, so why not with the VR 2?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Again, for people who are in virtual reality.
Yeah. Still.
Because I know that Mr. Jeff who's here, he has a PS4 but not a PlayStation
VR. Yeah.
The first one.
The first one. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's probably because that you're not in the whole virtual reality thing as much as other people are, but that's just how it is with the whole virtual reality kind of kind of thing.
Yeah, except for the fact that movie 3DO cameras, that's what I'm saying.
Alright, so on to the Sonic stuff. I know, everybody's gonna love this. So on to some Sonic news.
Mm-hmm.
This was posted on January 4th, 2022 from SonicStadium.net, or SonicStadium.org, excuse me.
Yeah, okay.
And that is Jack specific to handle Sonic Prime toys and merchandise. We don't know what they'll look like, but we know who's making them. Today, Jack Pacific, founded by Jack Friedman, who worked for LJN, needs no introduction.
Yeah.
And THQ. They revealed that they're partnering with Sega to produce action figures, play sets, vehicles, plush, and other collectibles, as well as costumes and accessories for the upcoming Sonic Prime Netflix animated series that is coming out this year. Because 2022 is going to be an amazing year for Sonic.
Wow, very exciting, yeah.
Because you got the movie sequel coming out in April, which you're going to see Tails and Knuckles there for the first time. They're gonna be in this movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And of course, Sonic's gonna be on Blu-ray. With a bonus stage that we talked about on the last week's episode.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I'm not Josh, by the way. Thank you for asking. And the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog on Blu-ray. The completeness.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, I got Luke laughing because if you guys didn't know on episode 350 when Luke actually screwed up my name, and then I ended it with by saying Josh, and then I just end the call, and I'm sure Luke got a laughter after the fact that I hung up on Discord.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great way to pretty much say that we got a laughter out of episode 350. And now the dogs are barking. Yay. Anyway, they're not part of Fighters with J695 because a bunch of
whatnot. Yeah.
Crybabies. Anyway. So Jax remains a Sonic toy licensee across the many. Whoa, crap, hang on, I gotta mute.
Yeah, Yep. We will die in the stream.
Yeah, I'm not trying to tell her what to do, but I am on the stream, and this mic can pick up some weird sounds, because it's well, like I said, I'll be getting me a headset that won't pick up any of the noise.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do, but it is a stream.
It is, yeah.
Alright, well, go hide under a cocoon. Yeah, anyway. So as I was saying, the franchise covers Classic Sonic, Mountain Sonic, and the Sonic Boom animated game series. Of course, the show is canceled, but they have compilations of it on the Sonic Boom YouTube channel that you can check out.
Yeah.
We have fun. Paramount movie, and of course the sequel will be coming out in April. While little is known about Sonic Prime's story and style, we know there will be some manner of multiverse or alternate reality setting, which would fit quite well with Jazz Pacific. Penchant for a small, weird sublines like legally distant from the Olympic sports. Or what if everyone was just like Neon? So
yeah.
So Jack Pacific is making Sonic Prime toys. I hope he doesn't look ugly. I hope none of them are ugly. And if they are,
no.
I think they're gonna ruin this guy.
Yeah, whoop it out. Just like in Sonic back in 2019. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, when everybody saw the first trailer. they poo-pooed, and then they fixed it, and everybody liked the new redesign.
Thank God it's over.
Yeah, because everybody poo-pooed on the first trailer.
Yeah.
But when Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie trailer came out after the Game Awards was over, uh, I tell you, it really broke records for Paramount Pictures YouTube channel because it went to 16 million views. I don't know how many views it has right now, but the last time I saw it, it had 16 million views.
Wow.
Which I know everybody is so hyped to see this movie, me included. That and the hype is real.
It's real, yeah.
I mean, it's real like snowboarding on Swiss Alps.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then try to outrun the avalanche before you before anything weird happens to you.
Yeah, I
Just like
agree.
just like an ice cap zone where Sonic is on a snowboarding on the level, and you hear that iconic music and whatnot. But
Mhm.
yeah, take the inspiration of Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Yeah, I
Then
agree. Yeah.
you get something special.
You got something special. Yeah.
Um,
Did somebody hear me? Yeah, he did. Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
yeah, I know. Alright.
Mhm.
And I might as well talk about this because I shared the links and whatnot for Luke. I don't know if we actually talk about this or not on 350, but I'll go ahead and talk about it. March has officially become re-release Blu-rays month. Just before
Wow.
Paramount Sonic 2 releases in April, the first movie gets a special reprint, the new bonus stage edition, which releases on March 15th. And Luke has already had this on 4K Blu-ray, so he probably won't need to buy it again.
Which one?
The
Luca?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Movie
yeah,
on
yeah,
4K
that.
Blu-ray.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Contained within a handful of new and old bonus items, including the standard 4K case, a mini steelbook, the Sonic and Donut World Pixel comic book, some poster cards, and whatever that weird card is on the right. There's no indication that the disc contain any additional special features, but you do get both the 4K and the 1080 version. So basically, it's just a revamped packaging and nothing too exciting, or just want to put down the money, and whatnot. And so, if you already own it on 4K Blu-ray, you really don't need the bonus stage.
Yeah.
Because like I said, Sonic 2 is coming out in April, and like I said, it's going to be on Paramount Plus, so hopefully Paramount will give us the special treat for 2022 and for us to see it early before it even hits theaters, and then we get to see it on Paramount Plus, because everybody has this streaming service. So why not, take our iPad out and, with a Paramount Plus app and see Sonic the Hedgehog 2 early before it even hits theaters. But I don't know. I don't know if Paramount's gonna be doing that or not.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what Paramount Plus either. Yeah.
Because like I said, Wumpo that came out in December 15th. That came on Paramount Plus early, and it's not even
Wow.
supposed to be in theaters till February.
Oh.
And
Okay.
now Wumpo is on Paramount Plus, and it has Will Arnett, and it also has two WWE athletes.
Okay.
One that's on WWE Raw, and one is on SmackDown, and they're both champions. The WWE Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch is in this movie, and of course the WWE Universal, which. Hey, newsflash! You on SmackDown, which is on Fox. It's not on the USA, and Fox Universal doesn't own Fox. So what they should be calling it is WWE Fox Champion or whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? Okay, it's confusing, folks. I know.
Yeah. Confusing, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if they're gonna change the title or whatnot.
Yeah.
But
WWE is owned by Peacock, not by Fox, actually.
oh. Well, I mean, SmackDown's on Fox.
Yeah, SmackDown's on Fox, but they owned by Peacock, the streaming app. Billy told me about all of this.
Okay. Well, I'll take his word for it.
Yeah.
Because who would I know, right, folks? Because, like I said, SmackDown back in, 2003, it was on UPN back in the day. I remember that when UPN was there, when it existed. And it used to be on USA, now it's on Fox, and, but anyway.
But now it's streaming on... Now it's streaming on Peacock, yeah.
Yeah, Peacock-a-doodle-doo.
Peacock?
That should be the sequel. Peacock.
What?
Cock-a-doodle-doo, yeah, I know. I know, it's like, Remix, what are you thinking?
Oh, God.
I think this episode is going to be a welcome to LukeJ62895, where me, Remix Plum, roast the heck out of Luke Jeffers. And Billy is not even here to witness all the action. And Josh is somewhere on his Chromebook trying to find an app on the Google Play Store so he can play Backblaster on MS-DOS and then get a game over after the stream is over.
What? No!
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Oh, God, help me.
Must be a horrifying thing for you, Josh. I'm so sorry, sir. My hat's off to you.
Yeah, hands off to you, Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially for Bowman. Yeah, he has another stream on YouTube. Watches now. Hayes Bowman's StreamYard show. I'm not sure what it's gonna be about, but it's on YouTube right now as we speak. But anyway. But,
I think it'll be something.
yeah. It's something.
But anyway, but here's what I'll say. What I will do, however, for season 9 of FWL, I'll keep the new logo because I know everybody likes the new look. So the logo is going to be on season 9. It's just I want to, try to do something about. Well, like I said, I feel like that I accomplished a lot in season 8.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, especially because it's because we're gonna do some changes for season 9, especially with my mom's retirement. 2023.
We're gonna keep the logo because I feel like the logo
and we are keeping the logo. I know it's just
awesome.
Yeah, but the thing is, my mom's gonna be retiring in like a year and a half.
And speaking of Josh, where the heck is a DC fan?
Where's Josh?
He popped. Well, hey Josh, even though that.
I mean, he's taking a nap, but that's just me.
Well, yeah, probably. Well, Josh, all I can say is if I know you were, you accidentally banned by Billy, and I don't know why, but if you ever wanna, be in a chat with him on Discord. That's open to you.
That's open to you because I already unbanned you already since.
Under the YouTube live.
After the shows of last week.
So never feel.
To us, yeah.
You didn't do anything wrong to me at least.
Neither with me, because you
and
the Springcast members are fine.
Yeah, accidentally clicked on something, and that's probably why you got banned. So, but I don't think you broke any rules, because otherwise, because Lucha is the moderator, and he'll.
Yeah, I was the founder of the company since.
And he'll decide who gets banned in the chat room.
Yeah, I'll decide who gets banned, not Billy. Duh.
Yeah. It's just everybody needs to be careful of the old ban hammer kind of thing.
Yeah, like ba ba ba.
Yeah, singing "You Are My Sunshine" in the meta version. Please don't take my sunshine away, or I'll put you in the river.
Yeah, oh God, help me, remix. as I'm closing down drawers right now as we speak.
Well, this isn't no Hotel Mario. Like, hey Mario, make sure you close the hotel door. That way, no Goomba, no John Madden, no anybody gonna step into the door.
Oh God.
And if you don't do your work, if you don't close the door, you're gonna get fired. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God. Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah, only Noah and you were the only ones in the chat.
But anyway, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was a misunderstanding and
It was, yeah.
You know, an accidental click.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Josh is probably taking that. But you know, hey, there's always a video on demand version. You know, after the stream is over.
Yeah, it probably is, yeah. And also, Josh, while you're at it, while you're taking a nap, because I think he rewrote my comment on one of my episode, series premiere of PS Tuesdays. And it's probably from Josh, and he said, that it's from the game see here from PS2. I'm like, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But it's a Wheel of Fortune game with the PS2. Where I play it, you know?
Yeah, because it's like I said, you know, PS2, you know, the PS2, you know, I think the PS2 is what killed the Sega Dreamcast.
I have to agree with you right there.
Even though the Sega Dreamcast was much superior system over the Sega Saturn, and we won't talk about that, but
No.
because like I said, you know, the Sega Dreamcast had a lot of great games.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, you know what really killed the Dreamcast was not having a DVD player, and just not having you know the you know not having and having as much in the games on the PS2. You know, I'm sure that people wanted to play games on the PS2.
Yeah, I do as well, because I've been playing one game on the PS2. Or one in 4 different episodes, and there'll be new episodes coming in February and March. So be on the lookout for those. So anyway, we can see on the topics.
I know. Oh yeah. And that's hang on.
Oh God.
Alright, well, anyway, Luke, go ahead and talk about some other things. I'll be right with you.
Okay. I still have, folks, while we wait on Remix to finish up his things, I got, at least, not 1, not 2, but 10 dev topics to talk about, because I think, in between his, own thing, I have to, once we finish his, once we finish his own topics and everything, I think he might as well come back and everything, blah blah blah. Then that's just me. Anyway, I'm gonna read this now. So we got, shall we? So we got. Anyway, first one I have is Barbara Kilgore. Okay, she goes by the name of Barbara Kilgore Davis. Okay, she was a Canadian actress. Wow. Okay, afterwards she studied at the Central School of Speech and Drama in London, making her West End debut in 1949. On return to Canada in 1950, she soon become one of the country's leading actresses. In 1953, with her brothers Murray and Donald Davis, she founded did you write me a message? Okay. She founded the Crest Theatre in Toronto, which operated until 1966. Hang on. Remix sent me write me a message, okay. Oh, it's Remix, okay. Never mind. She died in Toronto, New Year's Day 2020. I had to mute my mic because there might be some cussing. We were not. Yeah, I have to agree right there, Remix. Yeah, we don't want any cussing in FWL. Yeah. But you do that. I gotta read some death topics, okay? Yeah. The last thing I want to talk about is the iPad Pro and gaming with the iPad Pro. Oh, wow. Okay, okay, that makes more sense, okay. Continue on, okay. That's fine. Um, she died in Toronto on January 1st, 2022. She was 99 years old. Wow, okay. The next death topic I want to talk about is Richard Freed. Um, um, he was an American music critic and program and editor and administrator. He was also known for the concert program notes, and he offered various orchestras and administrators in the United States. He was born in Chicago on December 27, 19... did you write me a message? Okay. Never mind. She was born in Chicago on December 27, 1928 in Chicago, Illinois. Okay, that's making more sense. Okay. His father emerged to the United States from Russia and ran for a furniture store. Okay. His mother was a housewife. Wow. He was raised in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Wow. Where we read about the music and records with the 1941 Vintage Catalog, okay, as bedside book, okay. He studied at the University of Chicago, where he received his bachelor's of philosophy, okay, degree in 1947. Freed first worked as a commercial editor at the Saturday Review, okay. He was the assistant director to Ivory Colvin from 1962 to 1963, as a staff critic from New York Times and IOB for 2 years later, okay. Freed was an assistant to the director of the University of Rochester's Eastman's of Schools of Music from 1966 to 1970. Wow, was the director of Public Relations for the St. Louis Symphony Orchestra of 1971 and 1972. He was the chair director of Music Critics Association of North America, NCANA for short, from 1974 until 1990. And served as continuing editor for Stereo Review from 1973, and as record critic from Washington Star from 1972 to 1975, Washington Post from 1976 to 1984, radio host for the concerts in the St. Louis and Baltimore Symphony Orchestra, and program editor for the Rose Orchestra as well as the Houston Symphony, Nashville Symphony Orchestra, and Philadelphia Orchestra. He received ASCAP Deep's Title Awards, wow, for his concert recognitions, and a Grammy Award for later and consulted for the music director for the National Symphony Orchestra. As author of several articles and reviews in newspapers, stands, journals, newspapers and journals, excuse me, I misspoke, but anyway, it's way over here somewhere. Okay, never mind. Free wrote and interrupted many historic records from the Smithsonian Institution. Wow. Okay, he received the American Society of Composers, Authors, and Publishers Award. Okay, the ASCAP Foundation, Richard Rogers Award, James Taylor Award for this concert and record notes. He was nominated for the Grammy Award for Best Album Notes in 1986 and won in 1995. Wow. He was in this capacity, he was former executive director and official historian of NCANA. Okay. He's donated several important historical items to the organization. In addition to numerous documents that are visual and provide the history in NCAA, a series of reel-to-reel tapes on public circulation titled Music Coordination American Press that was presented by the NCA, and it was better known as the Kennedy Center in the March 1987 I could. Wow. Free was married to Lois Connor for 62 years, 3 years, until his death. Together they have one child, Erica. He died on New Year's Day 2022 in his home in Rockville, Maryland. He was 93 years old and suffered a heart attack prior to his death. Wow. Okay. My next death topic has to do with Max Golian, okay? Maxwell Banks, better known his stage name as Max Golian, okay, was an American actor, sculptor, and clothes designer, best known in his role as Goldie in the 1973 film The Mac. Julian also appeared in Def Jam's How to Be a Player, and he also guest starred on TV shows such as The Mod Squad, The Ball Ones, The Protectors, and On One. He began his career on the stage in New York City's off-Broadway, including roles in Joseph Papp's Shakespeare in the Park's Moon West and the Wild in Hollywood. He landed co-starring roles with Jack Nicholson in Inside Out. Wow. And Kenneth Bergen, Columbia's box office hit film, Getting Straight. While spending time in Rome, Italy, he wrote and directed a documentary title called Treasure, okay? They wrote the screenplay for secretly co-produced Warner Bros. Classic Cleopatra Jones, which starred actress Tamara Dobson in the title role as a novice agent who was skilled in martial arts, and when she was a firearms, okay? Was for firearms, Jordan refused to participate in the sequel, Cleopatra Jones and the Casino in the Gold, which later to be credited instead with the film's story, the script, both being based on the characters but created by Max Julian. Makes more sense now. Critics for this performance in 1968, uptight New York Times critic, music critic, Jewish critic, Chris, I pronounce it, stated that Jordan's was a standout cast. Royal Goldsmith from Santa Monica Evening Outlook wrote, Max Jordan's portrayal of Johnny Wells in Paramount's Uptight could very well return in the Academy Award. The Hollywood Reporter chimed in and said, Max Jordan creates a moral piece of reality. Wow. As a award, Jordan was invited to Europe to discuss film possibilities. He was born July 12, 1933 in Washington, D.C., and in popular culture, currently 2012's mixtape Price industrial film features a song named after the actor. Wow. Produced by Beat Balcho. Wow. A New Orleans rapper, which is not my thing. Rap. Ugh. Also mentioned Max Julian in the song What's What off of this 2011 album What Weekend at Bernie's. Stupid idea. I hate rap. I'm sorry. If you watch this, Mitch, I know you love rap, but I'm not a huge fan of rap. Sorry. Many rappers have sampled his voice from the Mac. It could Greg Mac, Lloyd Banks, Greg's and
Okay, I'm back. Go ahead, Luke.
Okay. Big Red, Craig, how you pronounce it, Do It or Die. Most of R&B, stupid idea. Hip-hop, I'm not a huge fan of hip-hop, sorry. And rock artists, i.e. Too Short, Ram 4J, P. Daddy, Snoop Dogg, and Kid Rock. Abandoned fashion their images after Jordan's character in the film. Jordan's appearance as Goldie in the episode of UPN 101 was amazing. Personal life and death. Jordan crossed through the ice chapter of Kaya Bishop Pie at Howard University on the December 4th, 1954 day. Jordan was alive in a relationship with actress Vaughn McGee from 1974 until 1977. McGee appeared with him in the 1974 Western action film Thomas Aid and Bertrand, which he attended the correspondent in the 1967 film Bonnie and Clyde. He married Arbella Cravers in 1991. The couple resides in Los Angeles. He died there New Year's Day 2022. He was 88 years old. There's a lot to change to talk about in the filmography. Now, I'm not reading all of it. That's all I'm going to say about this whole masculine topic. But next topic I want to talk about is Bob Hollyan, okay? You've watched this, Billy. This is for you. Anyway. He was American sportcaster for CBS Sports. Not the ABC sportscaster we were talking about in Boston, okay? In New York. Who was later the executive of MGM Megray, okay? He was well known in the world of sports and involvement in golf and boxing, as well as sporting events in Las Vegas. Wow. Hollyan was born in New Baltimore, Massachusetts, in April 19th, 1934. He attended Holy Family High School, where he was on the golf team. Wow. He served in the U.S. Army, and then attended the University of Miami and the golf scholarship, graduated in 1962. Wow. His career began in the broadcasting of CBS 4 in Miami in 1962, and having an intern student, he joined the station on graduation. Wow. He worked in various roles, but quickly became a sports reporter covering local sporting events in Miami. Wow. In the mid-60s, he was promoted the role of sportscaster, appearing on the evening news program covering all of Australian sports. Wow. In 1970s, CBS Sports in New York hired Hollyan as national correspondent. Wow. Where he covered various sporting events, including boxing and golf. Wow. Such as coverage of the Masters tournament. He was frequent interviewer of late Muhammad Ali. Wow. We have met in Miami. We're still known as Claudius Clay. Wow. Hollyan moved from television to join Caesar's World in 1978 as vice president of sports. He organized events with Marvin Helger and Roberto Dorian. In 1988, Hollyan was hired by Steve Ryan, okay, as vice president of sports and Margot Resorts. He was later named president of sports for Marguerite Resorts. Wow. In the 90s, he joined as the producer of the televised golf event, the Skin Game PGA Tour, winning a settlement that acknowledged his role in creating the event. In 2002, he was appointed director of sports for MGM Megray by CEO Terry Range. From 2002 to 2012, he produced major events, including a heavyweight match between Oscar De La Hoya, probably how to pronounce it, and Floyd Mayweather. Wow. A match between Garcia and John how to pronounce his name, Marquez, represent MGM Grand during press tours for key events. He left MGM Megray in 2012 to work as a sports consultant, and produced events in MGM Brew Revenge until 2016, one of the worst years ever. Okay? In 2012, Hollyan was inducted in the Florida's Boxing Hall of Fame. Watch this, Billy. This is for you, Florida. Personal life and death. Hollyan was married to Sorry, Sandra Holland. He's a lifelong stay member of the Bel Air Country Club and volunteered his time to organize the charity golf tournaments for many years. He came in second place in 2005 at AT&T Pebble Beach tournament. He resided in Rachel Mirage, California. He died in the rest age in Rachel Mirage, California, that same place in January 2nd, 2022. Excuse me. He was 87 years old. Now, my next step topic has to do with game shows. It's also about movies as well. Well, I'm referring to Jay Robert. Okay. He was an American television producer and screenwriter, best known for game shows in the 70s, but he's also known for creating and writing a screenplay for the movie called for all of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies in the 2000s till 2010s. He was an American television producer and screenwriter, okay? He was born in New York, the Bronx, New York City, in January 29th, 1942. He would have been A this year, or not R. Yeah, that's cool. A anyway. His first television appearance came from the contestant as the original version of Jeopardy in 1969 with the host Art Fleming. Wow. He competed in the Jeopardy tournament of champions that won and won. What was upset when was nominated and defeated to two highest win contestants in the regular Jeopardy play up that point. Jay Shorswen and Ilya Stur have been announced these names. Last names. Game show production began when Wilbur began his game show producing career working with Daniel Wright in Canada. He later worked as a producer career with game shows with Chuck Barron's Productions and Goods and Topman Productions. While Goods and Topman, these two late people at the time, he served as producer of Price is Right with Bob Barker from 1972 until 1978, and also created a game show called Double Dare with the late Alex Trebek for CBS, which ran for a short time in 1976. Not to be produced later unrelated show that premiered a decade later on Nickelodeon with Mark Summers. And if you see us all this remix, Double Dare. Anyway, Wilbur left Guzman Toppin for the short form of his own production company for this and the first game show was a 1979 series for the CBS hosted by Tom Kennedy. Okay. Wilbur produced the series with Bart Sugarman, okay? But most of this run was canceled in 1980. Wow. And Wilbur did not return to television for the series until January 1983. Despite shooting several pilots in the interim, January 3rd, 1983, Wilbur's Hitman debuted on ABC with Peter Tomarken as his host. Hitman lasted 13 weeks on the air. Wow. 5 years later, in 1987, and after a failed syndication pilot based on the board game Turbo Pursuit, how we announce it, with Steve Morris, the game will be later on two shows based on one in 1993 and one in 2008, both incorporating interactive elements. Wilbur returned to daytime television with the series Blackout for CBS. Debuted on January 4th, 1988, which is about I can't remember how many years that was. It was probably how many years ago? And 3 days ago. Anyway, I'm that's a bit. Anyway, moving on. Next, in place of $25,000 pyramid with Dick Clark, the Bud Joint host Blackout was ended after 13 weeks of posted episodes and was replaced by a revival of Prairie Field with Ray Combs, which began on airing on Independence Day in 1988. Okay? New episodes of $25,000 pyramid aired for 13 weeks after Blackout's cancellation. Makes sense. In 1990, Walbert launched a new series on Lifetime Network, based on the pilot he had shot in 1981 with Tamarkin as host. On February 5th, 1990, Royal Drive debuted with comedian Louis Duarte, okay, as hosting. Royal... Gotta spit, okay, never mind. Royal Drive ended its run on August 31st that year. The show have aired 12 weeks of new episodes, part of that, and have been reruns until the program was removed from the Lifetime's lineup. Wow. After hiatus, Wahlberg returned to Guzman Productions, okay? Team produced a new Price is Right series with Guzman and Paramount Television. If you watch this, Marshall, this is for you, buddy. New Price is Right with Doug Davison debuting on the syndication in September of 1994. With Ruber producing. Ratings on the New Price is Right were lagging. Yeah, if you watch this, Marshall, and this is the first time you and I met in 2008. Yeah, you and I good pals after that. Okay, we saw in the cancellation after 60 weeks in January '95. You and I was born when this happened. No, so it's like nearly 6 months. Wow. In '96, Wilbur and the Family Channel teamed up for 2 series. Wow. One was Wait Till You Have Kids with Tom Parks, a series based on the Parent Game with Clark DeRays. Wow. And the other was Shopping Spree with Ron Pearson. Wow. Which ran for nearly 2 years and was Swooper's longest running game show in this company's history. Wow. After Shopping Spree went off the air in August 1988, Robert's company stopped producing programming. He was the executive producer of the 1998 version of Match Game with Michael Berger. In 2010-2011 season, Wilbur listed a consultant during the credits of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with Chris Harrison and some input with the season's format changes. Now, screenwriting and acting, okay? He turned out the screenwriting, penned the script for Count of Monte Cristo in 2002, and received its story credit of all the films, of which I like the most, Pirates of the Caribbean series. He also had some acting roles. He played the OBGYN who tells the Diane Keaton's character Nia Banks, Nick Dickerson, that she is pregnant on in The Power of the Bride Part 2. He died in Los Angeles with complications of Alzheimer's disease on for January 3rd, 2022. He was 79 years old. My next step topic, wow. It has to do with Joan Copeland, okay? She was a American actress, best known as Joan Maxine Miller, okay? She was the youngest sister of playwright Arthur Miller, okay? She began her career during the mid-1940s, wow. Appearing in Fear and in New York City, okay? Where she, very shortly thereafter, she would begin one of the first members and man of the newly formed actor studio, okay? She moved into television, and film during the 1950s, which maintained an active stage career, okay? And she was best known for her performance in the 1977 Broadway revival of Pal Joey. Was it remix? I heard all your feedback from your end. Never mind. And her award-winning performance in the 1981 play The American Clock, okay? She also played numerous prominent roles in various soap operas throughout their career, including Andrew White in Search of Jamal and Gwen Ward opera and One's Life to Live. Wow, okay. She was born in the middle-class Jewish family in New York City on June 1st, 1922. Her father was a woman's clothes manufacturer, and her mother, Augusta Nee Barnett, was a school teacher and housewife. She was a younger sister, Kermit Miller, and playwright Arthur Miller. She was Bravery's sister-in-law to Marianne Moreau. If you watch Mom, this for you. She was married to George J. Koblick, okay? An engineer from 1966 until his death in 1989. She had a son named Eric with her. Now, I'm not reading this until we read the career side of things. That is it, okay? Koblick began her career in the theater, making her perform professional debut in Juliet. In William Shakespeare, Robert Romeo and Juliet, okay? The Brooklyn Academy of Music, okay? In 1945. She made her Broadway debut Natalie in the original 1948 production of Bessie Spears' Sundown Beach, okay? Thereafter, she maintained an active career in theater, okay? Her other Broadway credits includes Detective Story in 1949, Not for Children in 1951, Headed for Fire in 1958, I can't pronounce this movie's name, in 1963, Something More in 1964, The Prize in 1968, Cuckoo in 1969, 2x2 in 1970, Check It Out in 1976, 45 Seconds for Broadway in 2002, and Wisdom in 2003, among others. Copeland was nominated for the Drama Desk Award for the series 1966 Broadway version of Pal Joey, okay? And won a Drama Desk Award for 1981 for American Clock, okay? She worked occasionally off Broadway in New York City, okay? Her nominated credits therein includes Dementia and Amatio, I'll tell you I've announced it, okay? Including Library Fear in 1946, Bay Chicago in the Grassy Square in Downtown National Theater in 1955, Natalie in the Coronation Peace in the Boston Palace Theater in 1957, Miss Irvin in National Season in the Gramercy Arts Theater in 1960. Okay? We only forgot Manhattan and End of Summer Manhattan Theater Club in 1974. William Hellman and Are You Now Having a Are You Now or Have You Ever Been? In the Passion Theater in 1978. The Tower of Canada in the how to pronounce these words, okay? In the Walnut Theater in 1979. Tasha Bombing is a romantic in the Playwrights House in 1983. Miss Thompson and Hunting Cockroaches in the Manhattan Theater Club in 1987. Rose Brill and the Rose Corette in the Circle Reportedly Fear in 1991. I can't breathe in the rest of these things. Anyway. Aya Goswell and Over the River and Through the Woods in the John Houseman Theater in 98. Nellie Fell in the Torch Bearers in the Great Witch House Theater in 2000. Wow. And as far as rotating cast and Wisdom in the Archway Theater in 2003. She's won the Albee Award in 91. Wow. For a precious of Eva Eller, okay? In the American Plan, okay? In the Manhattan Theater Club, okay? Copeland began working in television in the early 50s, okay? As a guest actress on such shows such as Suspense and The Web, okay? And the live telecast is Neil's play of Iceman's Club from 1960, okay? She appeared on a number of soap operas such as Andrew Whiting, Julian Starr's, Patty's former mother-in-law, and such small. Twin sisters, Maggie and Jay's Logan, mother of life, wow. And roles of Edge of Night and How to Save a Marriage as World Turns. Excuse me. She also played Gwen Lord Abbott on One Life to Live from 1978 to 1979. Wow. And they returned to the series to play Shelma Head in 1995. Wow. Between 1993 to 1997, She portrayed the recurring character of Judge Rebecca Stein on Law and Order. Wow. Her other television credits include guest appearance on The Patty Duke Show, Chicago Hope, ER, All in the Family, and Naked City. Wow. Coppola made her first film appearance in Alice Marie in Get the Gods in 1958. Her film career was spotted in her appearances have been almost exclusively in promised secondary roles. Wow. Her film credits include Middle of the Night in 1959, Roseland in 1977, It's My Turn in 1980. I'm not going to say what in 1982, but anyway. Happy New Year in 1987, The Laser Man in 1988, Arabali in 1989, Jungle to Jungle in 1997, The Peacemaker in 1997, The Object of My Affection in 1998, The Adventures of Sebastian Cole in 1998, The Audrey Hepburn Story 2000, The Last Request in 2006, and The Private Lives of Peppa Lee in 2009. She also voiced Annette in Barbara Bear, which I saw in theaters, by the way, in 2003. That came out, I'm not sure when, but that should be. In 2014 in December, okay? Coppola was invited along with Broadway actress singer Jamie Rose by Coward, Scotty to lay flowers in the statue of Sir Neil Coward at the Scotian Theater in Manhattan to celebrate Coward's 150th birthday. Wow, okay. That makes more sense. She died at home in Manhattan on January 4th, 2022 at the age of 99. 6 months shy of her 100th birthday. Wow, okay. Now, before I get to the next step top, I want to know what Barbara Bear is. This came out, oh man, the day after Halloween in 2003. That makes more sense. I saw it in theaters. Anyway. My next step topic has to do with William M. Hoey, that's how we pronounce his last name. But anyway, he was American business executive who was served as the president and chief operations officer at the American multimedia company AT&T. He was a president of the company during its breakup in the 1980s and the settlement of the United States Department of Justice lead Chase USB AT&T. Wow. He also served in New York's emergency strategies course board in the 70s, helping the city's probe the casual crisis, preventing the default. Wow. Okay. He was born in Maryland on April 19th, 2022, and to Madra Nee Watkins and Andrew Eligos, I don't even know his last name. Anyway, he was the second of 3 siblings. Excuse me, I misspoke, baby. So I work with the Chesapeake and Polko Mac telephone company. Wow. Okay. Hungas grew up in Baltimore and studied at the Forest Park High School. He graduated there in 1940. Wow. He served at the U.S. Navy in the Reserve Solomon between 1943 and 1945. Hollins has started his career with this problematic telephone company, wow, Maryland, as a phone installer, wow. He went on to become the phone company's vice president in 1960 before joining AT&T as a vice president of the New York Telephone Company. He began president of the company in 1970 as a vice chairman with AT&T in 1936. He became the company's president and chief operating officer in February 1979. As a president of company, he oversaw the company's breakup in the early 1980s when AT&T original spell system was disinvented into independent telephone companies and the settlement for the United States Department of Justice. The initial case, United States v. AT&T. After career spanning 44 years, he retired in 1984. Wow. During his time in the company, he was known for the troubleshooter was on, among other events. A New York telephone workers strike in 1971 that brought installations works to stand still for many weeks. Restoration of service after major fire at the company. Switching center in Manhattan. Various rates negotiations with the state of New York. Wow, okay. Earns a 5. He was made the chairman of the New York Manufacturing Assistance Corporation, later a member of the New Emergency Financial Central Board. Okay. He owned other, including American investment banker Felix excuse me. He was drafted by the governor Hugh Carey to help rescue New York through the special citrus. Okay. The city was running by Hugh budget default. Okay, with reduced tax earnings, resulting in low cash supply for during driving its operation expenses. Okay, when the federal fallout plea was rejected, the group took over the city's federal management. The group's imposed cuts its city services spend initially laid the cities out for the financial crisis and from default. He also served as executive vice president of New York Stock Exchange between 1984 and 1986 as the chairman of New York area PBS station WNET. Wow, okay. Also serves as Channel 13 between 1984 and 1990. He was also appointed for the U.S. Chairman of the United Nations Day in 1983, then President Ronald Reagan. He also have held the United National Arts Sterilized Bond, which provides grants to various arts program. Wow. Personal life. Hold on. He also had the was why the grants to the arts group. Okay, excuse me. Personal life now. Okay. He was married to high school's classmate Arlene Distretch in 1942 and was married to her death in 2008. He was married to Ruth Kelly Miller in 2010. He died in his home in Bronxville, New York, and about a month shy before his 100th birthday, on January 4th, 2022. Now, my next death topic, I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to read to you about this. It has to do with this guy, okay, who was recently born in 1909. Don't you believe that? 1909? Wow, okay. I'm going to talk about it, okay? Lawrence Brooks, okay? He was an American veteran of the United States Army and the oldest living man in the United States, okay? And supercentenarian from New Orleans, Louisiana. He was longest living known American World War II veteran. Wow, okay. He was born September 12, 1909. He grew up in North Louisiana and had 14 siblings. Wow. When he was an infant, the family moved to several cities close to the Mississippi Delta. It was raised primarily in the small town of Simpson, Mississippi. Wow. He did not attend school, but he was too far away from the nearest one, but it was taught at home. Wow. He was military service. He was drafted in the Army in 1940, where he was 31. At the time, he was employed in a small sawmill. He was discharged in 1941, but a year with his military service, but he was rejoined the Army after an attack on Pearl Harbor. Wow. He served in the 91st Engineer Battalion. Wow. In the United States Army. In Uganda, in the Philippines during World War II. Brooks was a soldier in the Pacific Theater from 1941 until 1945. he reached his rank in the private first class. Okay, but his unit was an engineering corps, was tasked mainly was building extractive. However, the army was sergeant during his service, while he was responsible for assisting while officers was daily tasks. During the President of Australia, Brooks noted he was also treated better with the white people than was the United States in the decades before the Civil Rights Movement, okay? Later life. After his military service, Brooks worked in the forklift operators in New Orleans until his retirement. He has 5 children. His wife, Werner, died shortly after Hurricane Katrina. In the mid-2010s, the National World War II Museum began to host an annual birthday party for Brooks. In 2020, the celebration included the flyover of World War II aircraft above Brooks' house. The museum's victory bells, a trio of singers performing songs about but not initially for the 1940s era, okay? The city of New Orleans also recognized Brooks' birthday with an official proclamation. He died on January 5th, 2022, with his New Orleans home. He was 112 years old. Wow. His daughter, Vanessa Brooks, confirmed his death in the Military Times hours later. She said that he had been back and forth to the New Orleans VA hospital in recent months. And after his death, after Gary Sinise to pay a tribute on Twitter, Louisiana Governor John Bell Edwards also posted to say, "I'm very sorry to hear the passing of Mr. Lawrence Brooks, America's oldest World War II veteran and proud Louisianian." President of the United States, Joe Biden, referred to Brooks as truly the best of America. And I have to agree with President Biden this one. Anyway, my next topic has to do with Pierre Bogdanovich, okay? He was born, he was an American director, writer, actor, producer, critic, and film historian, okay? He was a great guy, okay? There's nothing wrong with that, okay? He was a new Hollywood director, okay? He was started as a film journalist until he got hired to work on Roger Corman's Wild Angels in 1966, okay? After the film's success, he directed his own film, Target, in 1968. Critical success, he gained widespread recognition for his acclaimed comedy-age film, The Last Picture Show, in 1981. The film received 8 Academy Award nominations, including the Best Picture, with him receiving the nominations for Best Director and Best Adapted Screenplay. But Ben Johnson and Boris Leachman winning Oscars with their starring roles, okay? Following The Last Picture Show, he directed a screwball comedy What's Up Doc in 1932, a major box office success. Another commercial success, Paper Moon in 1983, which earned him a Golden Globe Award for Best Director nomination, okay? His following 3 films were all critical and sequential failures, wow, including Daisy Miller in 1974. He took a 3-year hiatus, made a comeback with the cult film St. Jack in 1979, and They All Laugh in 1981. After his girlfriend Darby Sessions' murder, wow. He took another 4-year hiatus for filmmaking, while more on his death titled The Killing of the Unicorn, before making a comeback with Mask in 1985, a critical commercial success. He later went on to direct films such as Noises Off in 1992, The Thing Called Love in 1993, Cat's Meow in 2001, She's Funny That Way in 2014. As an actor, he is known for his role in the HBO series Strawberries with and Orson Welles' last movie, The Other Side of the Wind, in 2018. Wait, what? Wow! Okay. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay. Which you also helped to finish. Okay. That's more sense. Okay. Good job here. Okay. Which you also received a Grammy Award for Best Music Film for directing the Tom Petty documentary Riding a Dream in 2007. Okay. College film historian, he directed documentaries such as directed by John Ford, 1931, and Great Bluster, The Celebration, 2018. Published over 10 books. Some of which includes in-depth interviews with friends Howard Hawks and Alfred Hitchcock. Okay. His works have been considered as important influenced by many major filmmakers, like me. He was born in Kingston, New York on July 30th, 1949, and with the son of Harma Nee Robinson, how do you mess his last name? 1899-1970, wow. Who was a pianist and painter, wow. His mother was Austrian Jewish and his father was a Serbian. He was a foreigner and Serbian, wow. And have learned before English, wow. He has an older brother who died in an accident in 1938. Wow. At 18 months of age. Wow. Sad, no. After pot boiling soup fell on him. Ugh. Though he did not learn about his brother until he was 7, and did not know about criticism and about this stuff until he was adult. His parents both arrived in the U.S. in May 1939 on visitors badass, okay? Along with his mother's immediately family, on the onset of World War II, he graduated from New York City's graduate school in 1957 and studied acting in the Stella Adler Conservatory, film critic. In the early 1960s, he was known as a film programmer in the Museum of Modern Art in New York City. Cinema-goer, seeing up to 400 movies a year in his youth. Wow. Okay, makes more sense. He also showcased the work of American directors, okay, such as Orson Welles, John Ford, and Howard Hawks. He read work as a book about Ford, but based on the film notes he produced with the MOMA. Makes more sense, retrospective of the director. He also brought the attention to such forgotten pioneers as American cinema, as Owen Dwan. Okay. He also kept the card file of every film he saw from between 1952 and 1970, with complete reviews of every film. Okay. He also influenced French critics in the 1950s, who wrote for, I've never heard of these critics, I don't speak French, sorry, Critics du Cinema, especially critics turned director Francis Truffaut, okay, before becoming a director himself. He built this relation as a film writer with articles such as Esquire, okay. These articles were critics in pieces of time in 1973, okay. Moved to Los Angeles and Roger Corman, okay. In 1966, anyway, following example of Cashiers du Cinema, critics Francis Cray and the late Gene Gollard. I'm saying this because I'm thinking, I'm not sure who he was at the time. Claude Carville and Eric Mauder, who have created the Nouvelle Vague, New Wave that is, by making their own films, okay? He decided to become a director, encouraged by director Frank Tashin, okay? Whom he would interview in the book Who the Devil Made It. He headed to Los Angeles with his wife, Polly Pratt, and so doing, left his rent unpaid. Attempt breaking the industry. He also asked publicists for movie premiere and industry party invitations. Okay, at one screen, he was viewing a film, and the director Roger Corman was sitting behind him. Wow. The two struck up the conversation with Corman, mentioning he liked the cinema piece he wrote for Esquire. Wow. Corman offered him a directing job, and which he accepted immediately. He worked with Corman at Target, which starred Boris Karloff, and Voyage and the Partial Woman, under the phenomenon Derek Thomas. Okay. He later said that the Corman School of Filmmaking, I went to get the laundry to directing the picture in 3 weeks. But altogether, I worked 22 weeks. Wow. Pre-production, shooting, second unit, cutting, dubbing. I haven't learned as much since. Return to journalism. He struck up a long friendship with Orson Welles while interviewing him on the set of Mike Norris' Catch-Up 22 in 1970. Wow. He also played a major role in acculturating Welles in his career and with the writings and his actor-director most known in his book This Is Orson Welles in 1992. And in the early 1970s, when Welles had the visual problems, he left him to stay in his Bel Air mansion for a couple of years. Wow. In 1970, he was commissioned by the American Film Institute to direct a documentary about John Ford for the tribute directed by John Ford in 1971. The resulting film included candid interviews with John Wayne, James Stewart, and Henry Fonda, and was narrated by Orson Welles. Wow. Of course, for years, due to licensing issues, he and TCM released in 2006 fewer newer impressions, film clips, initial interviews with Clint Eastwood, Walter Hill, Harry Carey Jr., Martin Scorsese have announced it, and Steven Spielberg and others. Wow. Directorial works. Okay. Much inspiration led him to create cinematic creations came for the early viewings of the film Citizen Kane. An interview with Robert K. Adler, okay, offered the film that changed my life. He explains the creations of Orson Welles' work. It's just not like any other movie you know. It's just more modern film. Fragmented, having announced it, not told straight ahead, jumping the ball around, and as a case, everything that's being done now, in which is taught to be so modern, okay? It's all because we're discussing it now, but it was certainly fresh then, okay? The 32-year-old was held by Nogway, I mean, now anyway, was held by critics by, insane, how we could call it, but anyway, One of a Kind, was the best received film. The Last Picture Show was released in 1971. The film earned 8 Academy Award nominations and recorded Best Director, won 2 statues for Forrest Gleachman and Ben Johnson. Wow, in supporting acting categories. He also co-wrote a screenplay for Gary McCurry. Misspoke, but anyway. And it won the 1981 BAFTA Award for Best Screenplay. Wow. Okay. He was cast in the 21-year-old model, Kaibo Shepherd, in a major role in the film and fell in love with her. An affair that eventually led to the divorce from Polly Platt. Wow. Okay, his longtime audience, collaborator, and mother of the two daughters. Well, he followed up the last picture show with the popular comedy What's Up, Doc? In 1982, starring Barbara Streisand and Ryan O'Neal. The screwball comedy inspired to Hulk's Bringing Up Baby in 1938 and Supergirl Fly in 1940. Wow, okay. Well, that makes more sense, okay. While revealed his homage to Barge Cinema, he certifies his statue says one of the new breed of A-list directors that include the Academy Award winners Francis Ford Coppola and William Friedkin. Okay, that makes more sense. With whom he formed the Directors Company. The Directors Company was a generous production deal with Paramount Pictures that eventually came to directors Charles Blanche. They kept within budget limitations. It was through the entirety of his Paper Moon film in 1983 was produced. Wow. Paper Moon was a Depression era comedy starring Ryan O'Neal that won his 10-year-old daughter, Charlize O'Neal, an Oscar as Best Supporting Actress. Proved a high water mark as his own career. Wow. Forced to share the departments of his own fellow directors, he became dissatisfied with the art arrangement. The Directors Company eventually produced only 2 more pictures. Columbia The Conversion in 1974, which was nominated for the Best Picture in 1974 alongside The Godfather Part 2, and his Daisy Miller, which was had a lackluster critical reception. Wow. Daisy Miller in 1974 was a disappointment at the box office, and Long Last Live Love in 1975, and Nickelodeon, if you really see this remix, in 1976, was commercial and box office disasters. Wow. Oh, wow. Several damaging to the standing and the film community. Wow. Daisy Miller as Long Last Live Love, featuring Cabell Shepard, began to turn against him. Wow. I was dumb and making a lot of mistakes. He said in 1976. In 1975, he sued Universal. Why? For breaching a contract to produce and direct Bugsy. Why? He took a few years off and then returned to direct a full budging film, St. Jack, in 1989. Was a critical success, although not a box office hit, making the film mark the end of the romantic relationship with Cabell Shepard. Why? Anyway, Darby Strait and they all laugh. Anyway, his next film was a romantic comedy, They All Laugh, 1981, which featured Dorothy Stratton, a former model, and which began a romantic relationship with him. Okay, Stratton was murdered by her estranged husband shortly after the film was completed. Oh, why? Anyway, he was turned back with writing his directorial career stage. Began with the Killing the Unicorn, Darby Stratton, 1960-1980. A memoir published in 1984, Strisha Carpenter's Death of the Playmate article is the Darby Stratton murder, was published in the Village Voice and won the 1981 Publishers Prize. Wow. Okay. And while Barna did not criticize Paul Carpenter's article in the book, wow, she has based both him and Playboy model Hugh Hefner. Wow, claiming that Stratton was a victim of them as much as her husband Paul Snyder, who killed her and himself. Why? Carpenter's article serves as a basis as Bonfaz's film Night Star Aim in 1983, in which he, for legal reasons, portrayed as official director on Nicholas. Wow. I'm similar, but possibly misguided as native character. I mean, why did you have to do that? Anyway. Mulan. She also took over distributing of the AVL Live himself. He later blamed for why he had filed for bankruptcy in 1985. He cleared his monthly income $35,000. Wow. And monthly expense of $200,000. Wow. Wow. On December 30th, 1988, the 49-year-old Bogdanovic, how you pronounce it, married 20-year-old Louise Stratton, Dorothy's younger sister. The couple divorced in 2001. Max in Texasville. In the early 80s, he wanted to make Our Never April with John Cassaville, Smith, I pronounce it. And Lady in the Moon ran with Larry McCartney. He made the film Mask instead, released in 1985, okay? Then his 1990 sequel, The Last Picture Show, Texasville, went to critical and box office disappointment. Wow. Both films acquired major disputes between him, which was a major critical coverage call him over his films, and the studios. Wow. Which controlled the fancies and final cuts of both films. Wow. Mask was released, and the song is scored by Bob Seger against his wishes, in favor of Bruce Springsteen. Yeah. And he often complained that the version of Texasville was released not beyond the film he had intended. The director's start of Mask, slightly longer than the Springsteen songs. Wow. I did not realize this. Anyway, was blatantly released on DVD in 2006. Wow. The director's cut of Texasville was released on Laserdisc, and the regular cut was released on DVD by MGM in 2005. Wow. Around that time, and by releasing Texasville, he was also releasing early successes. The Last Picture Show was produced as a slightly modified director's cut. Since that time, his cut has been the only available version of the film. He directed two more Franco films in 1992 and 1993, but the failure kept him off the big screen for several years, one being Noises Off, based on the Michael Frank play. It's been some very disappointing strong cult following, while the other, being The Thing, called Love, is better known than one of River Phoenix's last roles before his tumultuous death. Oh wow. In 1997, he declared bankruptcy again. Why? Anyway, he drawn extravagant knowledge of film industry. Okay. Offers several country-language books, including his Movie of the Week, okay, which offers a long science commentary on 52 of his favorite films. Who's the Devil Made It? Conversations with the legendary film directors, and Who's the Hell's in It? Conversations with Hollywood's legendary actors, both based on interviews with 50 directors and actors. Okay. Rare career in '98, the National Film Production Board and the Library of Congress named The Last Picture Show to the National Film Registry. Have announced it anyway. And honored the award only to cultural history and obviously sizable films. Okay, 2001, he resurfaced at the Cat's Meow, returning once again as a reworking in the past. This time, it's supposed to mirror director Thomas Ince. Wow, by as well as Bette nor William Randolph's Hearst. Cat's Meow was a modest critical success, but made him little money in the box office. He said that he was just told by the story that as well as Ince by Murrah by Wells. Who returned to say he was earned by for writer Charles Lair. In addition to directing some television work, he also returned to acting with a recurring guest role in the cable television series. The 7-year-old is playing Dr. Melfi's psychologist, recalls rapist. Wow. I haven't announced his names anyway. After later directing the 5th season episode. Wow. And also later directing the 5th season episode. Okay. And he also voiced the analyst of Bart Simpson's strategist in the episode Symptoms. Wow. And appears himself in the Robot's first Retros episode of How I Met Your Mother, alongside Arthur Harbison and Will Short. Quinton special cast him as a disc jockey in Kill Bill Volume 2 and Kill Bill Volume 2. Quinton knows became such a movie buff that he would hear disc jockey's voice in my pictures. It's always me. Sometimes doing different voices, said Bogdanovic. I haven't announced his last name. So he called me and said, I stole your voice from the last picture show from the rough cut. Okay? But I need you to come down and do the voice again for my picture. Wow. He himself will also host the initials on Turner Classic Movies. It was replaced in May 2006 by TMCM host, Robert Armstrong and film critic Molly Oscar. Wow. He hosted introduction to movies and collection DVDs. He has a supporting role in fictional version of himself in a Showtime comedy series Out of War. Wow. 2006, he joined the forces with Quickstar, where he hosted a classic film channel, which he Peter Bogdanovich have announced at Golden Age of Movies. He also wrote a blog for his site. Wow. In 2003, he also appeared in BBC documentary, Easy Riders Raging Bull. Excuse me. In 2006, he also appeared in the documentary Once Is Lost. Wow. 2007, he was presented in the War Outstanding Competition in the film for the International Federation of Film Archives, FIFAF, in the Toronto International Film Festival. Wow. In 2010, he joined the directing Foundation of the Film School of Filmmaking in the University of North Carolina School of Arts. In 2010, April 17th, he was awarded the Master of Cinema Award of his 12th annual River Run International Film Festival. In 2011, he was given the Arthur Award in the International Press Academy. Which is offered to filmmakers who are similar vision and unique artists, control over the elements of production to give a personal and signature style of the films, In 2012, he also made news of the essay The Hollywood Report published in the aftermath of the Arthur Colorado Fear shooting, which he argued against unsanctioned violence in the movies. Wow. Today there's a very general number in the audience. There's too much murder and killing. Wow. You make people incentive by showing it all the time. The body count of the people is huge. It numbs the audience and also faking and it's not so terrible. Back in the 70s, I asked Orson Welles what he thought was so happening in pictures. Well, and he says, why was this in the audience? We're going to end up like the Roman Christ circus. Wow. Like having a Colosseum. Wow. The respect for the human life seems to be interrupting. Wow. His last narrative film, She's Played That Way, was released in theaters on demand in 2014, followed by a documentary, The Great Buster Celebration 2018. He collaborated with Turner Classic Movies and TCM host Ben Mankiewicz to create a documentary podcast about his life, which premiered in 2020. He died of a combination of Parkinson's disease at his home in Los Angeles on January 6, 2022, which is yesterday. He was 82 years old. His wife was influenced by such as filmmakers as Quentin Cornwell, Ryan Johnson, David Fincher, Edgar Wright, the Safdie brothers, David L. Russell, Andy Musgrave, how pronounce it, Sophia Coppola, Wes Anderson, and Noah Baumbach. Now, my last death topic has to do with Sidney Poitier, okay? He as well is also an actor and a director, okay? He's also an activist and ambassador, okay? In 1964, he won an Academy Award for Best Actor, becoming the first black male actor to win the award, okay? He received 2 Funniest Academy Awards nominations, 10 Golden Globe nominations, and 2 Primetime Emmy Award nominations, 6 BAFTA nominations, 8 Oreo nominations, and 1 Screen Actor Globe Awards nominations, okay? Poitier was also one of the last surviving major stars in the golden age of Hollywood cinema. Wow! And after the death of Kirk Douglas in 2020, which I talked about at FWL, was the oldest living, the earliest surviving male Academy Award winners until his own death in 2022. From 1997 to 2007, Poitier was served as a Bahamian ambassador to Japan. Wow, okay. Poitier's entire family lived in the Bahamas. Then still the British colony, but he was born in Miami in 1927, February 20th, okay? While they were visiting for the weekend, okay? Which automatically granted him U.S. citizenship, okay? He grew up in the Bahamas, but moved to Miami at age 15, and to New York City when he was 16. He joined the American Martial Theater, where he had his breakthrough film role in the high school student in the film Black Boy Jungle in 1955. In 1958, Poitier starred with Tony Curtis as chained together, exhibit confidence in District 1's, which received 9 Academy Award nominations. Both actors received a nomination for Best Actor, with Poitier such being the first for the black actor as well as the nomination for BAFTA, which Poitier won. In 1964, he won the Academy Award and the Golden Globe Award for Best Actor for Release the Field in 1993. Okay? Played a handyman helping a group of German-speaking nuns, building chapel. His Poitier also received acclaim from Porgy and Bess in 1959, Raising the Sun, which I see in high school in 1961, Patch of Blue in 1965. He continued to break ground with 3 successful 1967 films, which dealt in the issues of race and race reflections. To Serve with Love, the Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, and Heat in the Night, okay? He received Golden Globe Award and British Academy Film Award, okay? Nominations for his performance in his last film, okay? It was a top box office star for the year of 1968. Began in the 70s. Poitier also directed various comedy films, okay? Including Stir Crazy in 1980, starring Richard Poitier and Gene Wilder. The late Gene Wilder, that is. Along with other films. After nearly a decade away from acting, he's returned to television and film starring Shoot to Kill in 1988 and 88, and Sneakers in 1992. Another Sneakers actor, okay? See, I told you, okay? Poitier was granted in the knighthood by Queen Elizabeth II in 1974. Wow. In 1995, Poitier received a Kennedy Center Honor, okay? In 2009, Poitier was awarded with the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Wow. The United States' highest civilization honor. In 2016, he was awarded the BAFTA Fellowship for Outstanding Lifetime Achievement in Film. In 1999, Poitier was ranked 22nd among the male actors in 100 Years and 100 Stars, listed by the American Films Institute, okay? Poirier was also the recipient of the Grammy Award for Best Spoken Word Album. Wow. In 1982, he received the Gold Award, so the Bell Award. In 2000, he received the Screen Actors Gold Life Achievement Award. And in 2002, Poirier was chosen to receive an Academy Award Award in recognition of his remarkable dramas as an artist and as human being. Oh wait, remix is time installment. What is it? Hey, bye, I gotta go. Rewind Radio's up next. I'll say my gaming on my iPad Pro in the 362nd episode of FWL. Next part at 3 p.m. Because that bleep ruined it for me. And this topic. See you later, and thanks for having me on the show. Okay, see you, Remix. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this one last topic, and I gotta turn this down because I don't want this echoing going in the background. But anyway, hey, Mitch, how you doing, buddy? I'm sorry I wasn't on for that long because I was just reading these topics. Anyway, hey, Jurassic Big X, how you pronounce his names? How you doing, buddy? Didn't know what you were in the chat. I wasn't paying attention. Anyway, next we got he was born February 20th, 1927, Miami, Florida. Okay, he was the youngest of 7 children. Born Evan Nee Elton, okay, and Robert Nick James Poirier, okay, but here in farmers who own a farm on Cat Island, okay, the family who traveled to Miami, okay, to tell tomatoes and other produce, okay. He was also recognized, worked on as a cab driver, and now he's in Bahamas, okay. Poirier was also expectantly in Miami while his parents was visiting. His birth was 2 months premature. Wow. That makes more sense, okay. Moving on. He was not expected to survive, but his parents remained in Miami for 3 months until his nurse him to health. Wow. Poirier grew up in the Bahamas, a British Crown colony, owned him an unplanned birth in the United States. He was automatically entitled U.S. citizenship, okay? Poirier's uncle believed that it was the Poirier Kaisers on the father's side that emerged to high 80. Wow. And were probably among the runaway slaves and were to establish more communities throughout the Bahamas, okay? Including Cat Island, okay? He known the Poirier as a French name. Wow. There was no white Poiriers for the Bahamas. Wow. However, there have been white Poirier on the Cat Island, okay? The name came from player Charles Warner Poirier, okay? Who emerged in Jamaica in the early 1800s. Wow. In 1844, his wife engaged to Cat Island had 86 slaves. Wow. Who kept the name Poirier, okay? Okay. The name has been introduced with Angelo Spear, who was since the Norman conquest in the 11th century, okay? Poirier lived in his family on Cat Island until he was 10, okay? They were moved to Nashville, where he was exposed to the modern world, okay? Where he saw was his first automobile, okay? First experience in electricity, okay? Plumbing, refrigerating, and motion pictures, okay? He was raised Catholic and later became I pronounced this word, sorry. Reveals him close to Dellism, okay? At age 15, he was spent in Miami with his brothers at large and family. At the age of 16, he moved to New York City and held a spring job as a dishwasher, okay? I later sat with him every night for several weeks, helping him learn to read the newspaper, okay? Move on. During World War II, in November 1943, he lied about his age and enlisted him in the Army, okay? He was assigned to the Veterans Administration Hospital in Norfolk, New York. It was a trade to work with psychiatric patients, okay? Porthos became upset but with how the hospital treated his patients and financial illness to obtain the discharge, okay? Porthos confessed to the cardiologist that was faking its condition, okay? But the doctor was psychotic, was granted his discharge under Section 8, okay? Of Army Regulations 615-360, okay? In December 1944. After leaving the Army, he worked as a dishwasher until his successful audition led him to the role of American National Theater production, okay? Porter joined the American National Theater but was rejected by audience. Wow. Casualty that was expected by black actors at the time. Porter's tone deafness made him unable to sing. Determined to refine his acting skills and read himself as a national able Bohemian accent, okay? Spent his next 6 months dedicating himself to achieve regular success, okay? On his second attempt in the theater, he was noticed and given a lead role in the Broadway production, I can't pronounce this word, sorry. For which though it ran for 4 days, he received an audition to overstate for Ricochet, okay? Well, that makes more sense now. Anyway, I got messages from by your YouTube channel. It's not on there, but it's on the chat. But anyway, by 1949, Poor has chosen between lead roles on the stage and was offered to work with Daryl F. Zanuck in the film No Way Out in 1950. His performance in No Way Out as Dr. Trine Precaution, but I can't remember the B word is, played by Richard Waymark, okay, was known as lead in more roles, okay. He's scarcely more interesting and more prominent than those most African American actors at the time were offered, okay. In 1951, he traveled to South Africa with the African American actor Canada Lee, okay, to star in the film version of Cry the Beloved Country. Porter's breakout role was in Gregory W. Miller, a member of the Encouragement High School class in Blackboard Jungle in 1955. Porter enjoyed working with director William Wellman, okay, on Goodbye My Lady in 1966. Wellman was a big name. He had previously directed the famous Roxy Horror in 1942 with Ginger Rogers and Magic Town in 1947 with James Stewart, okay? What Porter remembered initially was a wonderful human energy and the talented director. Wellman was essentially that Porter thought it was profound, which Wellman felt it was a need for the high, okay? Porter later praised Wellman was for inspiring his thoughtful approach to directing when he was found in himself that taking him on helm for Joseph Sargent on Buckman and Preacher in 1981. In 1958, he starred alongside Tony Cars and director Stanley Kramer's The Defiant Ones, okay? The film was a critical and commercial success with the performance of both Pryor and Curtis being praised, okay? The film won 8 Academy Award nominations, including Best Picture and Best Actor nominations for both stars, making Pryor the first black male actor, but being nominated for Academy Award Best Actor, okay? he did win the British Academy Film Award for Best British Actor, okay? Let's just read what else we got here, okay? There we go. In the 1960s, he acted in the first production of Raising the Sun, okay? Alongside Ruby Dee in the Broadway stage and the helpful Barrymore Fear in 1959. The play was directed by Lloyd Richards. The play introduced the details of Black life to the overwhelming white Broadway audiences. While directors Richards observed that was the first play to which large numbers of black people were drawn. The play was a groundbreaking piece of American theater with Frank Fritsch. Craig of the New York Times wrote in 1983 that Raising the Sun changed American theater forever. Ugh, why? Anyway. Same year, Porter was starred in the film Adoption, Poetry and Bless in 1959, okay? Alongside Dorothy Dandridge, okay? For his performance, Porter received a 1960 Golden Globe Award nomination for Best Actor in the Motion Picture, Musical, and Comedy, okay? In 1961, Porter starred in the film Adoption of Raising the Sun, which he received a Golden Globe Award nomination. Also that year, Porter starred in Paris Blues alongside Paul Newman, the late Paul Newman's Cars, that is. Joanne Woodward was Armstrong, and Joanne Carl, okay? The film dealt with American racism, and the time crash tries for Paris open, exceptions of black people, wow. In 1963, he starred as Lilies in the Field. For this role, he won the Academy Award for Best Actor and became the first black male to win this award. Wow. His elevation to his honor was undermined. The concerns that this award was more in the industry. Congratulations himself that having him as a token for this would exhibit him from asking more sensitive consideration afterwards, okay? Poor worked repeatedly for the following year, okay? He remained the only major actor of American African descent, and the roles that offered him were publicly typecast as the spoken expert, okay? In 1964, okay, Porter recorded an album which the composer Fred Koss called Porter Meets Porter, okay? With which Porter recited passages from Porter's writings, okay? That makes more sense, okay? He also gave a memorial performance called War Drama called The Bedford Incident in 1965 with Donald Sutherland and Martin Blasom, okay? The bioepic film, the greatest story ever told in 1965 alongside Carlton Heston and Max von Sydow and The Patch of Blue the same year. Co-starring Elizabeth Hartman and Shelley Winters, who also later became Crystal in the special Breaking Bad. In 1967, he was also most successful draw in the box office. The commercial peak in his career was three popular films: The Stir of Love, In the Heat of the Night, and The Guest Who Is Coming to Dinner. In The Stir of Love, Porter plays a teacher in a secondary school in the East End of London, with films such as social and racial issues in the inner city school. The film met in the mixed responses. However, Porter was praised for his performance, with a critic at the time writing. Even a weak moment of are said by Porter, who avenged this role in Substance Born. In Norman Justice mystery drama In Heat of the Night, however, Porter played Reginald Tips, okay? A police detective from Philadelphia with Justice Gates, a murder in the Deep South in Mississippi, alongside a cop with racial justice played by Rod Seeger, okay? The film was a critical success with Bobby Bosley's Glosser in the New York Times, calling it the most powerful film I have ever seen in a long time. Roger Ebert placed it at number 10 in the top films, 10 list films in 1967. Art Murphy of Variety felt that the excellent Porter of outstanding Seeger performances overcame noteworthy flaws, including uneven script. Porter received a Golden Globe Award. Wow. And British Academy Film Award nomination for his performance. In Stanley Kramer's poster drama, Guess Who's Coming for Dinner, Porter's family man in a relationship with a white woman, played by Catherine Hogden. The film resolved around her bringing him, meeting up with the parents played by Catherine Hepburn and Spencer Tracy. Wow. The film was one of the rare films in the time, despite of an interracial marriage in the positive light. Interracial marriage historically has been illegal in most states in the United States. It was still illegal in 17 states, especially southern states, until June 12, 1967, 6 months before the film got released. The film was critical and commercial success. In the Pittsburgh Film Review, Roger Ebert describes Porter's character as knowledgeable, rich, and the judgment handsome, and usual medical expert. Okay, and the film is magnificent. Having that pronounce this word, piece of entertainment. It will make you laugh and make you cry. The winner's role as Dr. Pensive in the film, Porter's at the audition with Tracy and Hepburn in the two separate dinner parties. Wow. He also began to criticize for being typecast as idealized, okay, African American characters who are not permitted to have any sexuality and or predatory faults, okay? Such as the character in Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Porter was aware of his parent himself, okay, was confronted on the matter. He wanted more varied roles. He was also felt obligations, okay, to set an example, which is characters by challenging old stereotypes, as he was the only major actor for African decent being cast in separate roles, okay, in American film industry all the time, okay. For instance, in 1966, he turned down the opportunity to play the role in the NBC television production Hello, okay, with that spirit in mind, okay. Despite this, most of the films in which Porter starred during the 1960s would later became cited as social thrillers by both filmmakers and critics. Wow. Later work, okay? In the Heat of the Night, feature his most successful character, Rachel Tibbs, a Philadelphia, Pennsylvania detective, which was subsequent career, okay, was a subsequent of two sequels, okay, and they are as follows, okay. They call me Mr. Tibbs in 1970, and the Organization in 1971. Porter directed several films, including the most successful being the Roger Porter Gene Wilder comedy Stir Crazy, okay? For many years, the highest grossing film directed by a person who was back in decent, okay? Excuse me, anyway. His feature film directorial debut in 1972 was a Western, Buckham the Preacher, okay? Which Preacher also starred, okay? Alongside Harry Belafonte, okay? He also replaced the original director, Joseph Sargent, who the following year, Porter also directed and starred in a romantic drama, A Warm December, okay? Porter, Cosby, and Belafonte reunited. Wow. The Porter again directed Uptown Saturday Night in 1934. He directed Cosby again in Let's Do It Again in 1935, A Piece of the Action in 1987, and Ghost Dad in 1990. Poyer directed Fast Fortune in 1985. In 1988, he starred in Shoot to Kill with Tom Bergener. In 1992, he starred in Sneakers with Robert Redford and Dan Aykroyd. Wow. In 1997, he starred The Jackwell with Roger Geary and Bruce Willis. In the 90s, he starred in several well-known television movies and miniseries such as Separate But Equal in 91, The Serve with Love 2 in 96, Men and the Clark Happy Nelson in 97, and Simple Life of Noel Dearborn in 99. He's received Emmy nominations for his work in Separate But Equal and Magic in the Clark, okay, as well as a Golden Globe Award nomination as a performer, okay. In 2002, Poyer received the 2001 Honorary Academy Award for the overall combination of American cinema. Later in the ceremony, Denzel Washington won the award for Best Actor for Performance in Training Day, becoming the second black actor to win the award. In the victory speech, Washington pursued Poyer by saying, "Always be chasing you, Sydney. Always be following you in your footsteps. There's nothing I would rather do, sir." With the death of Ernest Borgnine in 2012, he became the oldest living man to have won the Academy Award for Best Actor. In March 2nd, 2014, Poyer appeared with Angela Jolie, at the 86th Academy Awards to present the Best Director Award. Wow. He was given a standing ovation, and Jolie thanked him for all his Hollywood conversations, saying, "We are your dub." Wow. Poyer was a brief acceptance speech, telling his peers would keep all your wonderful work to warm applause. In 2021, the Academy dedicated the lobby to the new Academy Museum of Motion Pictures in Los Angeles as a Sidney Poyer Grand Lobby in his honor. Wow. Business. From 1995 to 2003, Poyer was served as a member of the board of directors of Walt Disney. Wow, Walt Disney Company, okay. The public service. In April 1997, Poyer was appointed ambassador from the Bahamas and Japan, okay. A position he held until 2007. From 2002 to 2007, he was a commercial ambassador of the Bahamas to the UNESCO, okay? Personal life and death, okay? He was first married to Julia Ari from April 29th, 1950 until 1955. Poyer became a resident of Mount Vernon in Westchester County, New York in 1956. Born and raised in a family in Stuyvesant, New York, in the house on the Hudson River. In 1959, anyway, Poyer began a 9-year affair with actress Diane Carroll. He married Joan Simex, a Canadian former actress, on January 23rd, 1976, and remained married for the rest of his life. Wow. He had 4 daughters with his first wife, Beverly, Pamela, Sherry, and Gina. Until with the second, Anika and Shania Tamia. In addition, he has with 6 daughters. Poyer has 8 grandchildren and 3 great-grandchildren. When Hurricane Dorian hit the Bahamas in September 2019, Poyer's family had 3 missing relatives. Wow. He died in Bahamas on yesterday. He was 94 years old. Now, we're going to have a moment of silent reflection regarding the 10 death topics that I mentioned earlier. Thank you. Recipes Barbara, Richard, Max, Bob, Jay, John, Ray William, Lawrence, Pierre, and Sydney. Now, when we come back, we will do some game segments for you guys. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Friday's LukeJ62895, episode number 351. Now, let's do some game segments real quick, and we'll wrap up the show. And Josh, it's okay. You're fine. You know, it's nothing to be late about, but you just have some we'll just have some fun. That's all. Better than it was your thing last week, but regardless, okay. I got Arthur's Teachers Who Troubled by Mark Brown on Living Books. Then we got Speak and Spell, and afterwards we got some the 25 game segments, and we'll probably have to do the notes afterwards. So there you go. Okay. Boy, what else is there? Yeah, you're fine, Josh. It's just the reason why I was late was because you're fine, Josh. I just want just Remix already have his stuff except for the one topic we was supposed to be doing today, but he has one other topic that he needs to finish to finish off for next week's episode. And I did some announcements, which I'll talk about in the update video. And of course, I will say this. Right after this, I got to talk about I will talk about some things on YouTube that you will be having. And yeah, there will be on-demand service that will happen on YouTube, but regardless, I talked to Remix about, and he and I were hilarious and butts up. You missing out on the fun, you know? But anyway, moving on. Next. I mean, we were supposed to do these free game segments last week, but that never happened. So let's just move on from there, shall we? See what we got. Oh, it's still on right now. Okay, there we go. Well, scare me to death, but anyway. If you watch this remix, you missing out on the fun with the Living Books games, but anyway. Excuse me, burped it. Anyway. Man. Man. This will help me very much. Okay? Yeah, let's just move on from that. Yeah, I agree, Josh. Let's move on from that. Yeah. Yeah, it started like a minute ago that you typed it in. Okay, there we go. Yeah. A788. Still right now as we speak. Okay. There we go. Going right now. Full screen. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm muting the point. Yeah, I remember this very well. I don't know what this is on Matt Man, but anyway. I mean, I used this in Weekend Celebrations before, but okay, that's good enough.
Arthur's Teacher Trouble by Mark Brown.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Arthur. Welcome to Living Books. To have the story read to you, click right here.
Okay.
To play inside the story, click over here.
Okay. Okay. That's old school Windows 3.1. Okay. Yeah.
The bell rang. The first day of school was over. Kids ran out of every classroom. Everyone but room 13.
I mean, I've seen this before as a little kid, but, you know.
Here the students filed out slowly in alphabetical order.
That's the version that got me the computers, yeah. The one I used with computers is 98, yeah.
See you tomorrow,
said their teacher, Mr. Ratburn.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I used this before, Remix. Yeah, I just want to agree with this, but, you know, that's just me. Yeah. Anyway, press 13 for using, anyway.
13.
Anyway. Wow. 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 Okay, sports. Sports again. Whoopee! Okay. Okay. I mean, I've seen this before, but okay, makes more sense now. You gotta love this next one after this is over, but maybe not. Anyway. Okay, that'll be fun. And then this next one. Wow.
Trash, trash, trash,
Off the couch lift there, anyway.
trash, trash, trash.
Okay, moving on to the next one. Oh, what's this the next one? What is that? What is it? Pinocchio knows the books? I don't know.
We had fun today, didn't we?
Yes, Mr. Ratburn.
And then all of a sudden you get this thing here. Here's one scene that made me laugh.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ratburn.
Yeah. You want to click it again? Here it goes.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ratburn. Good afternoon, Mr. Ratburn. Good afternoon, Mr. Ratburn.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Ratburn.
Okay. Okay. Hold on, next. Hold on, next.
This is going to be a long year.
I have to agree, Brain. I have to agree. Okay. Okay. Okay, moving on to the next page. I mean, I see this as a kid, but I never played it yet. Move on. Next.
I can't believe he gave us homework the first day.
Said Arthur.
I had the rat last year.
Said Prunella.
Boy, do I feel sorry for you.
Make one wrong move, and he puts you on death row.
Warned Binky Barnes.
Wow.
He
He's really a vampire with magical powers,
said Chris.
Wow. What was that?
Excuse me. Excuse me. He's really a vampire with magical powers.
Okay.
Boy, do I feel sorry for you. Oh. Oh no.
Okay. Okay. Next up, got the fire extinguisher. I haven't seen that in ages anyway. Wait, what was that? What was that noise? Help, anyway. Anyway.
I can't believe he gave us homework the first day,
said Arthur.
I had the rat last year.
Said Prunella.
Boy, do I feel sorry for you.
What's this floor about? Weird. Okay, that's very strange. Oh well.
Oh.
Oh, it's not really the floor. Okay. Move on to the next page. Okay.
As everyone was leaving, the principal came out of his office.
Are you ready for the September Spellathon?
He asked.
Yeah!
Cheered the crowd.
Who's going to win this year?
Asked the principal.
Me!
Everyone shouted.
If I win again this year, do I get my name on the trophy twice?
Asked Prunella.
Not if I can help it.
Whispered Francine.
Okay.
I won last year. Ooh! Yes! 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 Yes!
It's very annoying anyway.
I don't foresee it being a problem. I certainly will be prepared.
Wow! A trophy! Wow! What a big trophy!
Okay.
Are you ready for the September Spellathon?
Yeah!
Okay, move on. Next. What was that? Okay. Oh man. Nothing to click on the floor, huh? Just this. Same people could climb up. Yes! Like that, see? And then one thing.
Are you ready for the September Spellathon?
Yes!
And then yeah, move on to the next.
Huh?
Oh, okay, I see. I didn't read something, okay.
As everyone was leaving, the principal came out of his office.
Are you ready for the September Spellathon?
He asked.
Yes!
Cheered the crowd.
Who's going to win this year?
Asked the principal.
Me!
Everyone shouted.
Okay. Move on to the next page. It's not boring to me, but anyway. Next.
When Arthur got home, he slammed the back door.
How was school?
Mother asked.
I got the strictest teacher in the whole world.
Grumbled Arthur.
Wow. Nothing there, okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. What are they doing? I haven't seen that before, okay. What? Go to the oven.
Just a minute.
Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay then. That's good. Wow. Okay. Whoa! What is the pig doing here? Wow. Wow. I haven't seen that before, but anyway, move on to the next page. Or maybe not. Anyway, next.
Have
a chocolate chip cookie, said Mother.
Don't have time,
said Arthur.
I have tons of homework.
I'll eat Arthur.
Said DW.
I don't have any homework.
You don't even go to school,
said Arthur.
I know.
DW smiled.
Wow. 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 Okay.
don't have time, I have tons of homework.
These cookies are really good. These cookies are really good.
1, 2, 3, 4, boom, shaboom, boom, shaboom, boom, ba, shaboom, boom, shaboom, boom, ba,
And then, what's next? Wow. Maybe not. I don't know.
Have a chocolate chip cookie, said Mother.
Don't have time,
Said Arthur.
I have tons of homework.
I'll eat Arthur.
Said DW.
I don't have any homework.
You don't even go to school,
Said Arthur.
I know.
DW smiled.
Let's see one more thing about this. What's this? What is he doing? Wow. Door time. Okay, move on.
Can I have another cookie?
One at a time, DW.
Oh, this has to be 3 or 4 at a time per se? I don't know. Let's just continue on.
Oh, I guess I'll have just one.
Okay.
Man.
After dinner, Arthur was still doing homework.
What's that?
Asked DW.
It's a map of Africa.
Said Arthur.
Looks like a pepperoni pizza.
Said DW.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. Raisins, okay. Dragon.
Africa.
Okay.
Brown. Red. Orange. Yellow. Green.
Algebra green, and that's red.
Red.
Was my favorite color anyway.
Blue. Purple. Black. Gray. Pink.
Anyway, open the door. Wow. Wow. Salt. Okay, moving on to the fourth thing. You okay, Arthur? I don't know. Hold on. We got this other one. I think it was past everything except for... See here, I don't know. Yeah, moving on to the next page. We'll see.
Next year, when I'm in kindergarten, I won't have any homework. Miss Maker never gives it.
Mom!
Called Arthur.
DW's being a pest.
Time for bed, said Mother. You can finish your map of Florida in the morning,
Africa!
said Arthur.
Anyway, now that the lights are still on. Okay. Now that I have time to do this, and smile, okay? Okay.
I gotta get this done.
Salt. Salt.
Okay. Move on to the next thing.
I don't have any homework. I don't have any homework. I don't have any work.
Okay. Okay. Next page. Since we haven't done this in Friday's show, you know.
The next day, Mr. Ratburn announced a spelling test for Friday.
I want you to study very hard.
He said.
The test will have 100 words.
Wow.
Buster looked pale.
And,
continued Mr. Ratburn,
the 2 students with the highest scores will represent our class at the all-school spellathon.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to study real hard to beat Prunella. Maybe my computer can help me.
Wow.
Only 100 words?
Yeah.
100 words?
Wow.
I don't even know 100 words.
On. Hey, Dad, can we talk after my Friday show is over?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'll see you in the morning.
Okay.
Alright. Y'all just have a good night, do your show, and I'll just talk to you in the morning when you get here.
Okay.
Alright, love you, son.
You too, Father. Peace out to you. Sorry, that was my dad calling me on the phone, but continue on. Anyway.
September is fun.
Anyway. Wow, okay. Okay. Move on to the next page.
That week, everyone in Arthur's class studied harder than ever.
Okay. Okay, what's going on? There we go. Okay. I keep doing that 3 times. I don't know.
Spelling tricks and tips.
Oh, he's doing that. But anyway, hold on.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Okay, move on to the next one. Gone.
Good luck, charm. Good luck, charm.
Okay, move on to the next page. Or maybe not. There's more. There's more. One more. Okay. Move on. Wow. Okay.
Arthur spent a lot of time looking for quiet places to study.
Wow.
Arthur! Mom wanted me to give you some more words to study.
Thanks, DW.
Okay. Okay. Canary, okay. Like big bird, okay. Sesame Street, okay. Move on. Okay, if you watch this remix, this is good for you. Wow. Very soft ball eagle. Move on. Wow. Tree, okay. Okay, that makes more sense.
Whoa!
Wow. Huh? 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 Nothing to click on the trees. Oh, there's an owl. There's one. Okay. Anyone? Okay. Branches, come on. There's a Red Robin, okay. Okay, we got that, and then we have keep out.
Keep out.
La 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 la. Nice baby. Meow.
Okay.
There's so many words.
But there's nothing to care of, anyway. Okay, move on to the next page.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Suddenly, it was Friday, and time for the test. Arthur could smell Miss Sweetwater's class making popcorn. He could hear Mrs. Fink's class leaving for a trip to the aquarium.
Why did we have to get stuck with the rats?
He whispered to Francine.
Okay.
Fish.
Oh, that was nice.
Fish. Squid. S-Q-U-I-D. Squid.
That was nice. Anyway.
The next word is vacation. Ooh.
Okay.
This is easy.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, this is getting boring. Next page.
Pencils down, please. Pass your papers to the front.
Mr. Ratburn corrected their papers during lunch.
Class,
He said,
most of you did very well on the test, but only 2 of you spelled every word correctly.
Muffy smiled. Francine hiccuped. Buster patted his good luck charm. Mr. Ratburn cleared his throat.
Our class representatives for the spellathon will be the Brain and Arthur.
There must be some mistake.
Wow. Tar, okay. Okay. Okay, move on to the next thing. Spit, okay. Wow. It was a seagull or something, I don't know. Seagull duck, I don't know.
I thought I'd win.
I thought so.
Wow. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
I can't believe it.
Wow. Wow, okay.
Wow, Arthur, you won. I did?
Okay. Makes more sense to me. Move on to the next page.
Mr. Ratburn gave Arthur and the Brain each a special list of words.
Just study these, and you'll be ready for the spellathon in 2 weeks.
He said,
Now, before I get started these words, now I'll be right back, okay? I have to get this thing out of the way for pizza. Or it's ready until... Okay, never mind. Okay, let's just get this out of the way, okay?
Eskimo. E-S-K-I-M-O.
Okay?
Eskimo.
Move on to the next word.
Banana. B-A-N-A-N-A.
Banana, okay. Wow. Yeah.
Banana.
I mean, last time we checked was a fry show, okay?
G-O-L-D-F-I-S-H.
Wow, okay.
Goldfish.
Huh?
Airplane. A-I-R-P-L-A-N-E. Airplane. Balloon. B-A-L-L-O-O-N.
Wow, okay.
Balloon.
Let's just move on to different words.
Ambulance. A-M-B-U-L-A-N-C-E.
Wow.
Oh no.
Ambulance.
Let's move on to the next word.
Trumpet. T-R-U-M-P-E-T. Trumpet.
Move on to the next one.
Faucet. F-A-U-C-E-T. Faucet. Umbrella. U-M-B-R-E-L-L-A. Umbrella. Turtle. T-U-R.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle jokes. Anyway. Wow. Unnecessary. Not necessary, Turtle. Please. Thank you.
Turtle.
Is that necessary, Turtle? Please. Anyway.
Glasses. G-L-A-S-S-E-S. Glasses.
Move on.
Squirrel. S-Q-U-I-R-R-E-L.
Wow. Wow.
Squirrel.
It's like the nuts. Anyway. Move on to the next page. We didn't do it last time, but like Weekend Celebration episode 90 something. We're gonna do it this time around. We have one at a time, okay? Let's do it anyway.
Astronaut. A
It's like,
Astronaut.
this is kind of remind me of the way it's been used to challenge strategy. But anyway, let's move on to this next one. It's like ACDC style. Moving on.
Lightning. Lightning. Lightning.
Move on to the next one.
Telephone. Telephone. Telephone.
Move on to the next one.
Kitten. Kitten.
So, is this Tom and Jerry reference? Jeez. Tom and Jerry. Yeah, Jerry. Mouth's gonna get you, cat.
Kitten.
Anyway. Barney's up next. Anyway.
Dinosaur. Dinosaur.
Barney!
Dinosaur.
Move on to the next one.
Chicken. Chicken. Chicken.
Move on to the next one.
Cookie. Cookie.
Is this Cookie bouncing? I don't know.
Cookie. Basket. Basket.
Wow. Is that a frog or something?
Basket.
We'll move on to the next word, which is acrobat, which is probably used to be in the circus. Anyway.
Acrobat. ACROBAT.
Wow, okay. Makes more sense now.
Acrobat.
Move on to the next one.
Seagull. SEAGULL.
It's like a SpongeBob reference. What the? What are you doing?
Seagull.
Move on to the next one.
Bicycle. BICYCLE.
Why?
Bicycle.
Pearl difference and then the bottom one. But anyway, next one.
Wheel. WHEEL.
Why? Pixar difference, anyway.
Wheel.
Move on to the next one.
Whale. WHALE.
Pearl from SpongeBob? What are you doing here?
Whale.
Okay, this is gonna be louder than I thought. Next one.
Vacuum. VACUUM.
Okay. No!
Vacuum.
Move on to the next one. This is gonna be the last pages of spelling words. I know it's hard, but they just try and let me up in here. If they let me spell these words, fine. If they move on to the next page, which is 16th, great. If not, then we're gonna expect. Anyway, let's move on to the next word.
Parachute. PARACHUTE.
Wow.
Parachute.
Wow, messed that up. Oh well.
Scissors. S-C-I-S-S-O-R-S.
Did you just got the word? Oh my god!
Scissors.
I gotta mess this up anyway.
Snake. S-N-A-K-E.
This is like the one they mocked the
Snake.
car in the Jungle Book back to him. Oh my god, help me! Anyway, next one.
Picture. P-I-T-C-H-E-R.
This is kind of reminds me of the Kool-Aid Man. Anyway.
Picture.
On the next one.
Helicopter. H-E-L-I-C-O-P-T-E-R.
What is this? This kind of reminds me of Top Gun style. Anyway.
Helicopter.
More on the next one.
Pelican. P-E-L-I-C-A-N.
Kind of remind me of the Baby Pig in the City movie,
Pelican.
but they're in Pelican role.
Cake. C-A-K-E.
Wow.
Cake.
Is that a human being? I don't know who he is. Wasn't the time, but anyway, barrel.
Barrel. B-A-R-R-E-L.
I mean, I haven't seen this in years, but that's just me.
Ooh. Oh.
Wow, okay.
Barrel.
More on to the next one.
Tomato. T-O-M-A-T-O. Tomato.
More on the next one.
Submarine. S-U-B-M-A-R-I-N-E.
What?
Submarine.
More on the next one.
Monkey. M-O-N-K-E-Y. Monkey.
Yeah, it's a monkey business in the jungle, or the circus, whatever. Move on.
Octopus. O-C-T-O-P-U-S. Octopus.
Move on the next one.
Butterfly. B-U-T-T-E-R-F-L-Y.
Wow, okay.
Butterfly.
Last word, if it showed up, then oh well.
Hammer. H-A-M-M-E-R.
Wow.
Hammer.
Then next page. This is a long story, you know? That's just me. Okay.
Arthur's family helped him study. Grandma asked Arthur his spelling words.
Now, spell trouble, honey. T-R-O-U-B-L-E. That's right there.
How about your C-H-O-R-E-S?
Father asked.
I will. After I finish my homework, Dad.
Have you made your B-E-D?
Mother added.
Y-E-S, Mom. Now spell inclusive.
Is that a reversing something?
Oh, I mean bicycle. B-I-C-Y-C-L-E. Bicycle.
Move on to the next one.
Spell computer, Arthur.
C-O-M-P-U-T-E-R. Computer.
That's right, son.
I'm moving on to the next chores, and let's see.
C.
Okay, it's for Cookie. I don't know.
Arthur, spell sister. B-R-A-T. Brat.
I am not.
Arthur. S-I-S-T-E-R. Sister.
Oh, yeah. Moving on to the next page.
DW helped too. When Francine and Buster came over, DW answered the door.
Arthur can't play, but I can.
She said,
I don't have to study.
Okay. It's that pixel lamp. I don't know. He's getting mad. Come on. Go on. Next. It's just a live stream. Moving on. Wow, fish. Okay. Very nice. Okay, from Latin. Okay. Move on to the next one. Whatever, please. Whatever that is. Come on. Okay, it's snowy. Okay, that makes more sense. Why is the squirrel getting here?
I'll never learn all these words in time.
Can I play with you?
Well,
okay.
gosh, he's working hard.
He must know all the words by now.
Wow, okay. And, what's this? It's not going to disturb him, but anyway. Anyway, next page.
Have fun studying, Arthur.
Huh?
I can't believe the spellathon is finally here,
said Grandma.
Maybe now we'll get a little peace and quiet.
DW said,
Good luck, Arthur,
said Mother and Father.
Mm-hmm.
Mom, can we go now?
Not yet, dear. Don't worry, dear.
Just do the best you can, son.
You're going to do just fine, dear.
And Oswald Pistachio. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay.
Artist of the week,
Picasso.
It's pronounced Picasso, okay. Wow, yeah! Moving on to the next one. Hold on.
Auditorium.
Phew. I don't think I'm ready.
Okay, we got one more of them. Yeah, this is getting boring. Next page.
Hey, Arthur, we're on.
Oh,
Okay.
From backstage, Arthur could hear the whole school out in the auditorium.
Well, today's the big day.
Said Mr. Ratburn.
How do you feel?
I feel fine.
The brain answered. Arthur gulped.
oh, I wish I were still back in bed.
Wow, okay.
I memorized all the words.
Hmm.
Hi.
Wow.
DW.
Wow. How did you get that fast? Anyway.
Oh, pardon me.
Wow. Okay. Wow. I don't know that.
Oh, pardon me.
Go on to the next one. Get up.
I memorized all the words.
The auditorium is full. Isn't this exciting?
It sure is.
Oh,
Go on to the next page.
Good luck, boys.
Well, yeah. It's very exciting, yeah.
The principal welcomed everyone and explained the rules. The brain had the first turn. He stepped up to the microphone.
The first word is fear.
Said the principal.
F-E-R-E.
Said the brain, a little too quickly.
I'm sorry.
Said the principal.
That's not correct.
Are you sure?
Asked the brain.
What dictionary are you using?
Wow.
Good try, brain. Whoa, whoa.
Wow.
I can't believe this is happening.
Oh.
Hi, Mom.
I thought he said fur.
Doesn't my hair look beautiful?
Wow.
Wow, the brain missed.
Move on to the next page.
The brain wasn't the only one to drop out quickly. The representatives from Miss Sweetwater's and Mrs. Fink's class were gone in a flash.
Wow. Okay.
Before long, only Arthur and Prunella were left. It was Prunella's turn.
The word is preparation,
said the principal. Prunella looked down at her feet.
Could I have the definition, please?
She asked after a moment.
Preparation,
the principal repeated.
The process of getting ready.
Of course,
said Prunella.
P-R-E-P...
She paused.
E-R-A-T-I-O-N.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect,
said the principal.
Now Arthur gets a chance to spell it.
Wow.
Arthur, are you ready?
Yes.
Well, that was nice.
Phew.
Wow, this is getting confusing. Well, there are like 24 or 25 pages, Josh. That's all. Next page. Yeah.
Arthur looked out over the audience and took a deep breath.
Preparation,
he said.
P-R-E-P-A-R-A-T-I-O-N.
Correct,
said the principal. Everyone in Mr. Ratburn's class cheered.
Wow.
That's my grandson.
That's my boy.
I'm so proud.
Wow. That. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. Come on. Come on, this one.
Way to go, Arthur!
I'm glad I studied.
Well, I agree with Arthur, yeah. Next page.
Then Mr. Ratburn went to the microphone.
I'm very proud of Arthur.
He said.
In fact, I'm proud of my whole class. They worked very hard.
Wow.
Yay!
Wow.
Hi, Grandma. Hi.
Congratulations, Arthur.
Thanks, Brain.
Wow. Wow.
P F E
Okay, I missed that wrong. Hang on.
F P E L L A T H O. Spellathon. Spellathon.
Okay.
Congratulations, Arthur.
Gee, thanks.
Smile, please. Will you please smile for the camera lady? Thanks, kids.
Everyone did such a nice job.
Very.
No, I accidentally did that. But anyway, move on to the next page. This will be the last page of the book, and then we'll move on to the end. And then we'll do the quit sign, blah, blah, and then credits, move on to the next page.
This is the last third grade I'll have in this spellathon. But next year, I look forward to a new challenge, teaching kindergarten.
Wow. Wow. Oh, no.
Teaching kindergarten? Mr. Ratburn?
See you next year, DW.
How lucky for you, DW.
Wow.
That's your class, DW.
That'll be fun, DW.
Ratburn. Oh, he is so handsome.
Excuse me, please. Excuse me. Excuse me. Uh-oh. Let's have a big hand for everyone in the spellathon.
Okay, let's do it one more time.
This is the last third grade I'll have in the spellathon, but next year I look forward to a new challenge, teaching kindergarten.
Okay.
Teaching kindergarten.
Okay, last page.
Thank you all for coming. We'll see you at the spellathon next year.
Okay. Okay.
So long.
Yeah.
I'll see you next time.
Okay, we got end credits to deal with, and then we'll be done. Okay.
To have.
So let's see how we got.
If you want to play in.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. Wow. Wow, okay. Yeah, I'll speak Spanish in this one. Sorry. Wow.
If you want to play. play inside a certain page.
Wait, that's it? Okay. Well, that makes more sense. Gotta escape this one more time, and then that way we're gonna do things random.
Are you sure you want to quit? Okay, goodbye.
So that was Arthur's Teacher Trouble by Mark Brown. What did I think about this thing? It was amazing. Now let's do 2 more game segments, and then we're gonna get this thing ready to go. And one of them is Speak and Spell, and then we're gonna do now is get this thing completed in no time. And then we'll do Paris Production Group segments. We're supposed to do this let's say today, because we're supposed to do it last week, but we're gonna do it this week. Okay, this is loud. Okay, never mind. Okay, there we go. It's very glitchy. Okay, never mind. Okay. It's, turn this thing back on, blah, blah. Oh, it's just a toy. Okay, let's see. Oh, maybe not this week. Okay, never mind. But anyway, we got Paris Production Group stuff, and we'll move on to the next thing, okay? Last thing, okay? With the notes, and we'll be done. So here we go. So, yeah. What we're gonna do, I know it's hard to do the 1970s game thing, because this is probably be a glitchy, but we're deep. I don't know what to say here. So, I think it's time to do Paris Production Group stuff. And then we'll end it off with a bang. So, here we go. Here we go. Close up, and here we go. Notice this is hard, but that's just me. Open this up. And it's a king. Ooh, $1,000 lower. Oh, it's an ace. Lower. It's a push. That's okay. Lower than ace. It's a deuce. Higher. It's a 4. $8,000 higher. 10. It's okay. $16,000. I'll take it. Super Scratcher time. Because I gotta go make myself lunch. Okay, that's good enough, Josh. Anyway, 11. 5 gold, 13. 12. Right, 14. One more pie gold, and I win $100,000. 8. One more strike. And I'll lose 6. One more, and I'll win 10,000. 7. One more, and I'm 50. 9. Yeah! Hit the $100,000. Yeah. Guess I never chance at it. Another time. Danger color time, and moving on. I'm always on. I'm making that right now. Okay. There we go. Oh well. Not bad. Got home stretch time, and we're gonna press deuce. Okay, there we go, $100,000. 1. Okay, not bad. Yellow. I mean, not yellow, but blue. Excuse me. Sucky 7. It's not sucky. It's a blue. 2. Or yellow. Okay, not bad. 8. So another blue. One more, I win 25,000. 3. It's a red. 9. You gotta get some yellows now. Yellow, okay. Gotta get 5. Come on. Okay, one more and I'll win $100,000. Come on. 4. It's not bad. $25,000. And we got some notes to open, and then we'll be done with this episode. Here we go. Okay. As soon as I'm done with the notes, then I'll probably get this thing ready to go. Hold on. Let's see. Come on, with the notes. Okay, there we go. Hang on. Yeah, this is okay. No spoiler until we get this thing ready. Okay. I will get the until the documentary is finished. Okay. Let's see. First of all, we got update video on the main channel. Then we got Weekend Celebration episode 94. And then Weekend Bedtime Stories episode 45 to return. Oh yeah, man. I don't know why somebody speaks another language. Sorry. Bedtime Stories episode 45. Anyway. And then we got Crazy Bunch Web Show episode 49. Research Jokes episode 70. And then Bedtime Stories episode 46. Then on January 9, 2022, we got Appalachian 94 version of Money Cards, Season 2, episode, and then I have some topics before the show comes in the end. Okay, that's good enough. Lunchtime episode 209. Then, January 10th, 2022, we got, Appalachian 94 version of Money Cards, Season 2, episode 11 through 20. And then Research Jokes, episode 71. And then Bedtime Stories episode 48, and Lunchtime episode 291. And then January 12, 2022, we got Appalachian 94 version of Money Cards, Season 2, episode 21 to 30. And then the Appalachian 94 will be celebrating its 100th video in my second channel. So be looking out for those. And Bedtime Stories episode 49, and Lunchtime episode 292. And then January 12th, 2022, we got a Lunchtime Racist Jokes episode number 72, Bedtime Stories episode 50, and Lunchtime episode 293. And then January 13th, 2022, we got Racist Jokes episode 73, Bedtime Stories episode 51, and Lunchtime Club episode 294. And then, before we go, folks, after we episode 252 and his topics, we'd like to say we're gonna wish my YouTube content, my main channel, however, a 4,700 video on my main channel. So, we're coming back for Friday's LukeJ62895, where we're not only celebrate that, but we're also gonna, well, hold on, we got, an episode we're gonna I'm not sure what episode it's gonna be, so we'll just see what happens. Josh, take away from us.
Alright, so, before this episode comes to an end, I just have some topics. The only topics I can discuss are that, I will be busy making guitar editing and making some of my Guitar Hero charts, and not only that, but I will also be making the trailer for DC Comics Fan 2004's Logo Bloopers 10, which I'll probably get to production on that after the trailer is released. So, yeah, that's my only topics for this episode, so there you go.
Thank you, Josh. Anyways, guys, that was episode 351, Friday's LukeJ62895. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned. The next one's gonna be, not sure what's gonna be, it's gonna be at Bulls Who Happens. Till next time, so Jefferson, bye, peace out, baby. We get more episodes, guys, for soon. Till then, Jefferson out. See ya.